dealt with some more goblins, and then you found a discolored section of wall in the northwestern section of that big main room, and discovered that it was actually just plaster made to look like the rest of the interlocking bricks that make up this dungeon. Having knocked down, you followed the narrow hallway that it revealed to a labyrinth that you had a partial map of. But as you entered, there was a loud clang, and later you discovered that it appears to have summoned a minotaur. The party dispatched it, but the minotaur, which was frothing at the mouth and incredibly angry, appears to have been rather diseased, which spread to the party. And the party had some issues with that, and eventually had to retreat to the surface to wait out the disease as it burned through the party.
We think we've done it. I think everybody has been hit with it except Ruffles.
No. Remember we were making jokes about knocking kids out?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I think it's passed through everybody.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Under. Continue.
No, you're all good. And, you guys took a long rest. It is, I believe, the morning after. The top of this hill, in this section of ruins, with a 30 by 30 foot shaft sunk into the earth, and stone steps leading down.
Adventure! We go in.
So you guys descend the 100 feet down to the 30 by 30 room at the base. 4 pillars in the corner, in the center areas, rising up to support the stairs. A closed pair of stone doors to the north. Now, previously you had tied some ropes around these pillars and then to the door to prevent it from being opened. Those ropes are not present.
They fucking jacked my ropes. Alright, we're killing whoever stole my ropes.
So, okay.
How much rope did you use? Because I know I gave you some, but...
About 100 feet.
Okay. So I gave you 50 then?
Yes.
Okay. Well, who's opening the door?
Father Moon, could you open that
I'll
door?
open the door. Yeah, I'll open it. I'll open the door. Forgot I'm the new tank. Yeah, I'll open the door.
All right, so you go up to the door, and as you remember, there's no lock on it. Just like you can just kind of push on it and it swings open. But when you push on it, the door just kind of bounces back as if something on the other side is blocking it.
Apparently, they don't want us coming through because they put up barricades and the door is tight.
There's a note.
Does that
No,
mean
no,
we're going
no.
loud?
You don't lock us out. We lock you out.
Does that mean we're going loud?
Just push it open.
I just tried. It didn't want to come open. I gotta put some weight behind it.
Yeah, put some effort into it. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna put some effort and push this door open.
All right, give me a strength athletics check.
Strength athletics.
Can I help?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody else got the strength, yeah,
Well, his
I mean,
help
I'm
will
just
give
a
you
flat-
advantage.
Oh wait,
I'm-
never mind. I didn't put athletics into this one. Never mind.
I guess you don't have advantage then.
Mister, are you proficient in athletics?
No.
So that would be just.
I mean, I have a 14 strength, but
Yeah, but proficiency is where you give help with. None of us are proficient, so I was seeing who was. I don't think. Well, Gilbert, did you take proficiency in athletics?
No.
I didn't think so.
Pete's the only other one that would have it.
I'm a fucking wizard.
All right, so you push open, and you feel it give way. You hear the snapping of ropes, and what feels like if you've ever had to like pry a turkey apart on Thanksgiving, it kind of feels like that. As the doors swing open, and you find out what happened to your rope. As it looks like somebody had tied a goblin corpse, kind of cross-eagled across the front of the doors with all of your rope to hold them shut. That goblin corpse was just ripped in half.
I take my ropes back.
Sure. Now, Father Moon can see with his 300 feet of dark vision, which is a lot, that the room looks like this as you left it, except that there's some more goblin bodies and also some other bodies that look to be somewhat like armored humanoids. But the limbs are way too thin to be like plate mail wearing humans or elves or something.
Insects.
Weird.
Like the bug creature that was watching us the other night.
Oh, yeah.
You do notice that their feet make this peculiar trilobular foot that kind of matches the track you found the previous night.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
You know,
All right.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think I prefer the goblin infestation.
Well, whatever killed these goblins, and these then killed the bugs. So,
Looks like there are 8 dead goblins and 3 of these dead insectoid humanoids.
How big are they? The insectoids.
They are bordering the difference between small and medium-sized creatures. They're shorter than a human, taller than a halfling or gnome.
can I make a medicine check to find out more about them as a species?
This would actually be an Arcana check.
I've got Arcana.
I don't have Arcana. I don't.
Can I get guidance?
Yes, you can have guidance.
All right, so Duodecius, you're looking at these, and these the reason you need to make an Arcana check is because these are definitely not natural beasts. These are in fact monstrosities that have been mutated with magic. Insectoid creatures that have like a natural armored carapace. They're you can see some like thin films that coming out of their back that you realize are wings, and these creatures you think would be able to fly pretty quickly. As for what type of creature they are, you would know them as Tusculi.
Tusculi.
Yes.
What do I know about these Tusculi?
That they're magically mutated insectoid people. About as smart as a human. Like, they are sentient. But also tend to, what you know of them is that they tend to be somewhat aggressive. And generally speaking, the more civilized races have a tendency to stamp them out when they find pockets of them. You also know that individual bodies like that are not, while they are individual, they're not like a hive mind. Really, the queen is like the only one that has like true sentience. The rest of them are smart, about as smart as a human, but kind of, they work for the hive. They work, to benefit the queen and all that type of stuff. But they're not directly controlled by her.
They lack creative thinking.
Yes, they have one-track minds.
All right. Well, looks like we will need to perform an extermination. We must leave no vile schoolie left alive. With that kind of roll, do I know anything about their war bands?
No.
Are they known to be particularly like tough opponents?
Yes, they are. Basically, each warrior should be considered as fighting like a normal human knight in full plate. Like when they're spotted near cities and the like, it's mid-tier type adventuring parties that are sent to deal with them, or it's like a military mobilization. It's not like sending some city guard to go, deal with them like some oozes or a giant rat infestation. It's a big deal.
Great. All right, guys. So, do we think the responsible thing to do would be to go back to town and alert them?
That would be responsible.
That would be responsible. We're going to be responsible.
I say we kill them all.
Yeah, we'll get to that, Father. Father, grab one of those corpses. We're taking it with.
Okay. I grab one of the corpses to take it with.
Okay.
We're gonna. Oh, I'm gonna confirm that it's dead by sticking a knife into the neck joint of its carapace.
Yeah, some ichor leaks out of it. It doesn't even twitch. It is very, very dead.
Excellent. All right, back to town with this thing.
All right. So you grab it. What do you guys do next?
Head to town.
All right. So you turn right back around and begin ascending the staircase out of the dungeon.
Correct.
All right. Well, you get to the top and begin your day and a half journey to Striston.
While we're doing that, am I able to use my magic quill to sketch out this?
I mean, yeah, because the head is, it's the same type of head that you're looking at. Like it's part of its whole body.
Okay. They all look like that. All right.
The 3 that you saw all looked like that, yes.
Okay.
In fact, give me a moment. I'm sure I can find the full body picture to show you.
Oh boy, full body pictures of the disgusting bug monster.
Yes. Okay. I mean, it was drawn with a scroll in its hand, but this one doesn't have. You didn't see any scrolls. But that's what these guys look like.
All right, we're starting it off with Gilbert Nightmare Fuel. All right. Kill them all. Every last one. All right. See, Underdark is deciding to add new trauma to my list. I fear the kobolds, the goblins, the Zvarts, and now I shall fear
The ant people?
ant. Huh. I always thought it looked like I think it looks like some kind of weird mix of a wasp and an ant, like a cicada from hell.
Fortunately for you, these aren't beans. Okay.
I mean,
well,
it kind of looks like a triceratop with that big crest on its head. Just needs some horns.
Don't give him ideas. We don't need the rhinoceros breed. All right, yep, but we're retreating to town with this corpse in tow.
Okay. Well, you spend a day and a half arriving at Dresden without any incidents. You can see that the town is much the way you left it. You know, Neil's tower sort of towards the center of town, the sturdy house nearby. You can see that the temple that they've been building is mostly complete. Like, they've really just got to get the roof on. The walls are now freestanding.
Excellent. I go to the Guild of Archivists. What was it? Artificers, Arcanists, and Surveyors?
The Guild of Explorers,
Explorers,
Arcanists, and
Arcanists,
Surveyors.
and Surveyors.
Yes.
I go to that guy.
All right. Yeah, you go in.
The one whose vocal cords are inside of his sinuses.
Good thing it's not the Guild of. Hang on, I had it correct in
Calamitous
my
intent?
head. No. Arsonists, explosives, and saboteurs.
Oh, that's good.
It's not a
Really
guild,
good.
it's a store.
That's right up the street from the guild hall.
Bedlam, Boom, and Beyond.
That's good.
Okay, yeah.
Pete, I'm putting that one in my list of
Yep.
random shop generation.
But yeah, you're quickly ushered in when you show the corpse to the secretary at the front of it. Then you go in, and Neil is looks to be studying some books.
Ah, yes. It is, Duodecius and Company, correct?
Yes, it's us.
Well, what can the Guild of Explorers, Arcanists, and Surveyors do for you this fine morning?
Well, rather concerning news that I should make you aware of. There are Tusculi warriors in the region by the dungeon. A non-insignificant number by the looks of it.
Oh, really? Tusculi, I haven't had any other reports of that from any of the other people in the area. Do you happen to have anything that would prove this claim?
I sidestep about a half a foot to the corpse we've been pulling with us.
Ah, yes, that would suffice.
He begins gathering up some of the supplies and clearing off the table he was working at.
Do set it on the table. I shall have to examine it.
All right, set it on the table.
Yeah. And he goes and gets what looks to be a chisel. And you would recognize this as a woodworking chisel and a mallet. And he walks over to it, kind of sets the chisel up on the head, and he's about to hit it, and he kind of looks at it.
You might want to take a step back. This could get a little messy at times.
Arcturus. Duodecius will step back.
Yeah. And then, with all the sounds of somebody going to town at a Red Lobster, he just begins cracking open the carapace of this creature.
Well, no eggs. That's both a good thing and possibly a bad thing. It is possible that what you found was only a scouting party. The queens occasionally send out parties to look for places to make new nests. And if that's the case, then it should be rather straightforward to eliminate any more stragglers, and that will be it. The bad news is that it might not be, and that you've simply found the outer perimeter of a nest. And if that's the case, it would behoove us to find this queen and eliminate it as quickly as possible. I don't suppose there's any source of food for them where you found these people?
Likely a rather plentiful supply, assuming they can stomach goblin flesh and other invertebrates. There's quite a warren of insectoids and arachnids to the west end of the dungeon's main chamber, and some kind of goblin encampment to the north.
Ah, well, then I would recommend that you deal with this threat as quickly as possible, as their numbers will only grow as they consume more and more meat. Undead don't ever really seem to replenish them. They apparently are a very carnivorous species, but they can reproduce rather quickly with a sufficient food supply. You found this in the deep halls?
Inside of its main chamber, one of them was also outside watching us during our camp.
Well, unfortunately, that could be either a scouting party moving in, or a rather established nest now looking to expand in that direction. But I would recommend that you seek out the heart of these creatures and eliminate them as quickly as possible. The guild is willing, if it does turn out to have a queen, will offer 10,000 gold for the head of the queen brought to me. Should you find any eggs, smash them, and for every broken egg you bring, will be paid 500 gold. In addition, given their rather close proximity here to Strisden, I feel a certain personal need to throw in incentives. I have, as he gestures around to the rest of the room, quite a collection of arcane knowledge. Should you deal with this threat, whether there are eggs or not, if it's simply a scouting party, so be it. But if you deal with them, I will allow you to copy 3 spells from my collection of your choice to your spellbooks and any member of your party.
Ah. Well, I do believe we have ourselves a deal.
Excellent. I'll keep this body here and dispose of it. Please do make haste.
Under?
Yo.
I cast the potent spell Beat Feet back to the dungeon.
It really seems like this guy's willing to pay through the nose to get rid of his queen.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it, because of how he talks.
Sounds
I
like
also-
money.
I also think that this will be dangerous.
I
Let's
imagine
go.
so.
Give no quarter, expect to receive no quarter, don't be taken alive.
They're bugs.
Destroy all meat.
They're bugs, man. They're on no live and let live with bugs.
It is another bug hunt, I knew it.
All right. So you guys are just going right back to the dungeon?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another day and a half pass. Fortunately, you don't encounter anything on the way to the dungeon. Arriving at the hill. As you get up on the hill, you do find evidence that that place you had made your camp at before, someone had slept in there last night. From the looks of it, it was another adventuring party of some kind.
Shit.
Does it look like they went into the thing?
Yes.
Any signs of these filthy insectoids' footsteps?
Make a survival check.
Who here's good at survival?
Not me.
No, I have a 3, but I don't have proficiency in survival. Again, that's Pete's character.
That's literally not Pete's character. Pay attention.
So who's the barbarian or the survival person?
Wait.
If that's not Ruffles, I don't think it's anyone.
If you have survival proficiency, sound off.
None of us do.
All
Yeah,
right.
nobody.
We have
I
a
have
warlock.
+3.
Father,
Yeah, you-
make the check.
If you want, Twidget can help, but it'll impose disadvantage.
So you're looking around there, Father Moon, and yes, you can see what looks to be you see the tracks of the boot prints of this party heading into the dungeon as they get to the stone steps and start descending. You also see standing basically like where they observed you on when you were on watch, another set of these trilobular insectoid footprints. That would indicate that somebody was watching these adventures during the night as well.
So the adventurers went into the dungeon, though, right?
They at least went up to the stairs. At that point, they're no longer on soft ground, and you can't really see footprints on the stone steps.
So this is now also a rescue mission. Great.
No, it's an extermination op. Leave nothing alive unless it's a human. Well, unless it's humanoid.
But these bugs are humanoid.
No, they're not. As Under said, they were monstrosities.
They're humanoid only in the sense that they have a central torso, a head, 2 arms, and 2 legs.
Yeah, I think you're confusing humanoid with hominid.
I might be.
Go. Let's go kill things.
No, I mean, humanoid is a descriptor of body type. 2 legs, 2 arms, long torso,
Father Moon will take point.
upright.
It's a bug. It can't be humanoid.
According to you. Like I said, I think you're confusing humanoid with hominid.
Nope. Just profoundly speciest.
Father Moon will draw his big axe and take point.
Okay.
Any bodies we come across, we need to eliminate.
Roger that. Any bodies we come across, we eliminate.
Destroy all meat.
Okay. Well, you descend the 100 feet to the bottom of this stairs. There you see the pair of stone doors has been flung open and stands ajar. To the north, you can see the big chamber, the mosaic visible for those of you with dark vision. Or do you guys have a light source?
I
Yes.
would have one.
And the edge of it visible in your light source. I assume it's a torch, or is it a lantern, or what?
No, I would have a torch.
Ah,
That's
okay.
what I got right now.
Yep, the flickering light of the torch. Father Moon, as you approach those doors, you can see 2 things. One, you don't see any bodies in the room. It looks like somebody came and cleaned up. And the doors that were previously closed along the east wall, one that you know leads to the corpse room, and the other to that hallway, those both stand ajar.
Okay. Still no word of the adventuring party that came before us.
You do not see bodies or hear cries or anything like that. The two doors are marked in red. When you kind of look about from that door, you see are open.
All right. We'll need to head to the east into the Warren.
Whichever way I'm supposed to be going, tell me, and I'll go that direction.
East to the
I'm
corpse
going
room.
east. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Twidget, can you take point and scout ahead?
Sure.
Oh God, no! Don't let.
He's already gone.
He's
I
gonna
mean, you
get
can still see
bored.
him.
He's gonna get bored and go be doing something else, or get.
No, he only gets bored when he doesn't have something to do. Scouting is something to do. The only time he gets bored is during downtime. On mission, he's fabulous. He's a normal D&D character.
Not only that, but also fabulous.
Fabulous! Yes, he's got his pot hat.
All right. So, Twidget is going to that southerly open door to the east. What's your question?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go south. You see the mural painted on the curved wall of titans fighting each other. The sickly, sweet smell of decaying meat coming from the 30 by 30 room through the open door in front of you. Looking in it, you can see what appear to be various awful piles of meat in various stages of decomposition, including some goblins. You also see now that you've seen like a whole body to be able to recognize it, you can also see what looks to be a couple of insectoid bodies in advanced stages of decomposition.
Well, Twitch, it will take. How much surface area is covered by all of these corpses? Like how many square feet?
900 square feet. It's a 30 by 30 room. It's full of decaying meat.
Okay.
On the opposite side, on the north, you can see another door open, leading to the east.
I'll start going that way.
Okay. So,
Paying attention to anything that might be alive in this room.
yeah, you pay attention. What's your
12.
12, okay. Yeah, so your boots kind of making like that wet squelching sound like when you walk through shallow mud. Except it's not mud you're walking through.
Yep. It's squishy bits from the insides of people.
Mm-hmm.
Truly awful.
Ha!
Yeah, I've already made that joke. Gotta come
Probably.
up with something else.
Okay. Well, you get to that door, and looking east through that hall, you can make out the general shape of the hall, as it is full of cobwebs, however. And you can in fact see that it looks like about 20 feet of the cobweb have kind of been like torn, like somebody was pushing through it. But then it stops, and you can just see the cobweb going, to that opening area 20 by 20 to the east of you. And beyond that, another hall leading more east. But at that point, you can't really see any further because the web is just thick enough that it's obstructing your view of anything further.
Molotov!
Okay. The Soviet minister rises from the dead in the awful pile.
I think we should form an alliance with the Germans.
I'd like to take some string and make a improvised Molotov with a flask of oil and throw it as far into the hall as I can.
Sure. Make an attack throw with it. Just a d20 plus your dex mod, unless you're proficient with improvised weapons. Okay, yeah, it goes about 30 feet to that 20 by 20 chamber. hits the ground, tearing lines of silk as it goes there, splashing open and causing a conflagration. As you listen, you hear what sound like popping, little popping sounds, and the skittering of something somewhat hard on stone, like legs.
Yep. I'd like to continue throwing Molotovs as I retreat.
Okay, yeah, you throw one more, kind of covering that 20-foot long hallway. Are you throwing them in the offal room as well?
Yes, burn the
Okay.
corpses. That's what the boss man said.
It doesn't look like it's pretty effective. These are pretty juicy corpses, and the oil just kind of pools and burns and starts drying them out. You think you'd have to get a much hotter fire to really deal with this room. This room's been kind of coated in like this decaying meat matter, like to a thickness of an inch along the floor, plus individual piles of stuff. It's pretty nasty. The smell is
Well,
horrendous.
I
have
started with 28
prestidigitation.
flasks of oil. It took me 3 in the hall, you said? 1 for the first throw, 2 for the second?
Well, 1 for the first throw. Then you said you back up throwing more, so you would have thrown 1. It's like, instead of going 30 feet in, would have been 20 feet in, then 10 feet in. It's kind of backing yourself out with overlapping Molotovs. And then, you can throw them around in this room. It would probably take... let's see, let's do math. Calculate real quick.
If needed, Ruffles, I have prestidigitation. I could just clean the room.
Yeah, but that only does like what, a 1 foot by 1 foot area
It would take...
at a time.
It would probably take you, this is times 6.
Sorry, this is more fun.
It would be about 3 minutes of work and 36 flasks of oil to basically burn this room to like just carbon. Like using all that oil to just get a conflagration going in here.
Well, I got 25.
Well, that means you could basically do 2 of the, like, you could do 4 squares of the 9 squares in that room.
Okay.
Ruffles, do you at least want me to, like, because it's just an action to cast the cantrip. Do you want me to at least take care of the bigger clumps of stuff? That way you can save some of your oil.
Well, you would probably come up on me as I'm, burning the corpses and make better suggestions, because that's what Twidget's doing.
All right.
You said eliminate food.
Fair
This he
enough.
considers food. He
Fair
is
enough.
eliminating it. He has not
Twidget.
received new instructions.
Twitch
so-
it. Before you light everything on fire, save some oil for other rooms. I'll prestidigitate away like corpses and rotted meat material. Like at least going for the big masses of it.
All right. Well, how long did it take you to stop me?
That's an under question. And
Well, did you guys follow him to the meat room, or are you guys just hanging out in the big room by the mural, or by the mosaic and the big doors?
we'd be
Did we
following
go
him. We're
after
just
him
having
after
him
we
on
gave
point.
him instructions? Yeah, did we go after him after we gave him instructions?
All right. Well, you would have seen him backing up out of that hallway, throwing flasks of oil around, then turning, lighting some, and start flinging them around this room. So he's probably thrown the 3 down the hall and probably 2 or 3 in the room before you realize what's going on.
All right, Twidget. Hold it there for a second.
All
Let those
right.
burn first.
He throws one more, and then he follows you.
All right. Under
He had it lit.
I could definitely see that. Yes. Yeah.
He's like, hey, stop that. Throws
under
one more.
what,
Okay,
what
I'm
piles
done.
does he have burning?
Say again?
What piles does he have burning?
He probably has
4 on the square by the door.
yeah, probably that 10 by 10 square in front of the door to the northeast of that room. He's probably got that kind of burning pretty good with some oil.
All right. I'll prestidigitate away the corpses in the south.
Okay. So you start prestidigitating things. Is it just you that's cleaning up stuff, or?
I don't think anyone else has prestidigitation.
Nope.
Okay. So you guys are just watching him
Not
as he
yet.
does this?
No, Twidget found a stick and he's roasting a goblin hand. Like, not one of the rotten ones, one of the ones he had. That's probably rotten, because he didn't do anything to preserve them in his bag.
All right, you start prestidigitating. About 5 minutes goes by. You've cleaned up most of that southern part of the room, Duodecius. When you get to the corner where you'd previously seen that carrion crawler curled up, and when you prestidigitate away a pile of rotting meat, you see 12 small, like half-inch diameter, pearlescent orbs left on the floor.
Eggs?
Well, what do you do?
I'm asking, are they eggs?
How would you tell?
The application of my
Burn
wizarding
them.
knowledge.
Sure,
Burn them.
make an Arcana check.
Based on the number of qualities it shares with the Platonic ideal of the egg, with which all people are familiar,
Yes, indeed.
is this an egg?
Well, no. As you're looking at them, Duodecius, you realize that they're a bit too pearlescent for being most types of eggs.
Ah, they must be pearls. That's why they're so pearlescent.
Are these, in fact, pearls?
Well, are you picking them up?
I shall pick one up, yes.
Okay. It does, in fact, appear to be a pearl.
I
Sweet
test it.
Money.
While
With
he's
what?
doing all that, Twidget's already picked one up and kind of like looking at it really close.
Playing ball with it and shit. Toss it up there.
Well, what is
He
Duodecius
would
doing
probably-
to test it?
Well, start by tapping it and squeezing it.
Yeah,
If
it's
it
pretty
gives-
hard.
All right.
I'm thinking that the moment Twitch seen Duodecius pick one up, he knew they were safe and wouldn't explode. He grabbed one and started playing with it.
All right. I blast him with a ray of frost. I shouldn't destroy them. Unless they're organic.
Roll damage.
I mean, you're doing magical damage. Organic doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll just blast one.
I figured you were blasting the one in your hand.
Yeah.
Roll damage. Yeah, it basically is vaporized by the magical cold damage. Kind of leaving this powdery residue that's utterly worthless. But appears to not be like an advanced creature or anything.
All right. I collect 2 pearls for myself and for Sleuth's character when he joins us again. Yeah. Yeah. So how much in pearls do we have?
So you start picking them up. All of them? The remaining 10?
Yeah.
Okay, Twidget has one. That's why there's only 10 left. Yeah, and you're picking them up. When you pick up the second to last one, however, it bites your hand. Does
Oh,
a
shit.
10 hit your armor class?
No.
No. It is, however, stuck to your hand, and you guys should roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Is Barsh going to roll initiative? Guess not. All right. Well, Father Moon, you see Duodecius picking up these pearls, and then one of them seems like leap at his hand, like right before he grabs it, and like sticks to it. So what do you do?
Can I like whack it with the broadside of my axe?
Sure, you can run up and try to hit Duodecius in the hand with.
I mean, just try to smack it away.
Yeah, you can absolutely try.
Okay.
Trying to smack it away, you're trying to kill it because it's attacking me.
If it takes your hand, you'll be all right with that, right? You don't need both hands, do you?
No, I kind of do. I'm a wizard.
Me. Oh yeah, that's right. You do need both your hands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'll try to keep
Yeah.
from taking your hand. I mean, it is a giant robot swinging a great axe, so
That's a really good hit as you connect. Roll damage. Well, shit. It goes splat. Little bits of it going everywhere. As it has been very, very killed by that. You're now out of initiative.
Excellent.
kind of shake the bits of it off the end of my axe. Ew, what is that?
Some kind of mimic.
I mean, all of them are mimics. Don't touch nothing. I specifically look at Twiggy and say, "Don't touch nothing."
Well, there's only one left on the floor. That was the second to last one that was picked up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Twidget probably already picked that one up.
So Twitch has got 2 of them, and Duodecius is 9.
Yeah, in a little baggie.
Okay. Yeah, these are pearls. They are worth 50 gold each.
All right. All right. We finished the cleansing of the room.
Sure. You spend another half hour with prestidigitation and the previously set fires to kind of clean up the room. It's still a bit grimy feeling. There's still an odor. But you've cleaned up like all the stuff you can.
Right.
There are no other surprises as you do so.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
The fire in the northeast corner has gone out, as have the 2 from the thrown flasks to the east.
Let's continue on. I'm still trying to figure out where that party went.
They're a low priority.
We're going the same direction, so we may find them, may not. Who cares?
All right. Keep advancing.
Advance.
Okay, who's going first?
Dr. Moon, of course.
All right.
Twiggy, maybe.
Yeah. Twiggy
Yeah.
on point because Twiggy's our scout.
Sure.
Twiggy Scout, yeah.
So
I'll follow
Twidget looks
behind
to the
him.
east. You can see the 10-foot wide hall has been cleared of webs for 20 feet. Then gets to that 20 by 20 expansion there. Where you can see that the southwest corner is a bit burned and cleared, but the rest of it is still there. The hall to the east is still very dense with cobwebs, and you can't really see more than 10 feet through it.
Molotov!
Yeah, you
Indeed.
Throw
We
another
begin
Molotov.
purgating it. Wait, actually, do you see shit in there, Twiggy?
Molotov!
Indeed. Borscht up front. Father up
I did
front.
I did tell Duodecius that I heard something skittering, that's why I backed up.
Yep, I'm
Ah.
down in front.
Indeed. And we begin the purgation under.
All right.
Hence my generosity with the Molotovs.
Sure.
Places-
So I'm not exactly sure how you're doing this then.
We're by the sounds of it, we're throwing Molotovs down the corridor in order to produce fire and light. Any insectoid filth that we see gets shot. In my case, with like a ray of frost. We're throwing grenades in there and clearing the hole.
Yeah. So you're doing that from the doorway.
Yes.
Okay. So you've that 20-foot section is already clear, and then that 10-foot area, you throw another Molotov, starts burning up the bits of webbing that are still there. What now?
I'll move forward. See where the Skittery boy went.
How far forward?
To the corner.
Ah.
Just 20 feet into the hall.
Okay, so you're just going to that corner, kind of approaching like the edge of where you've cleared.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right, so you go there.
I'm going to ready an action for Ray of Frost if I see a creature come for a Twiggy, whatever the fuck the child's name is. I'm killing it.
Twiddle.
Yeah.
Like what you do with your thumbs.
Twiddly. He goes by Twidget, Twiddle, Twiddly, Whizkid, Widget, Whizzle, Twix.
So
Space Cadet.
you get up to that corner, where your fire couldn't quite get around.
Mhm.
And there, perched like right at the edge of the corner, out of sight from the party, but now visible to you, one of these guys, just chilling on the wall.
Does it look like he's waiting to ambush?
Yes,
Or
he
running
does.
from the
In
fire.
fact, look like he's ready to ambush. You guys should roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Woohoo!
Crap.
I love how you turn the picture under.
Well, it's sideways up on the wall.
Yep.
Naturally.
Hey, Pete, what are you were a paladin, right?
I am.
Okay. I was just making sure.
I don't have an aura yet, though. We're nowhere close to that level.
Well,
Well,
I got an aura, but
Well, he's also, I'm pretty sure, Pete's split level.
I'm split one level, so when we're level 7, I'll have an aura.
I was just making sure who the tanks were, besides myself.
Pretty tanky.
Yeah, it'd be me and you. Okay.
So the spider is going to lash out at you with a bite.
Oh no.
The spider fails for his.
Oh no.
That hitch.
So that deals 11 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a con save versus poison.
Oh shit.
I mean, it could have hit a little softer.
You were burning its home.
That's its fault.
Mm,
All right, so you take half damage,
Spiders don't have homes.
taking only 3 points of poison damage.
Well, my screen's flashing red.
yeah, spiders are what you could call digital natives. Their home is
As
on the web.
the one that you didn't see as you look around that corner from the ceiling that was concealed by the webs is going to shoot webbing at you.
Oh, really?
But how does
yes.
he shot web?
Does a 15 hit you?
It does not.
Good. So there's webbing all around you.
Yep.
Let's see. And then from the south, one's going to come along on the wall, and it's then going to shoot webbing at you. And miss.
Nope.
And let's see. 2. So it's then just going to get onto the floor and get into melee with you, but not be able to do anything else. That is all that happens. Do it, Odysseus.
Do I see?
You can see the one that came around the corner to the south that tried to web him. You do not see where the first webbing attack came from, nor can you see the one that's literally on the wall around the corner from you. You can't see that one either. But you can see the one that came down to the floor and is now in melee with Twidget.
All right, range to it.
Would be 10, 20, 25 feet.
Ray of Frost.
Roll to hit. That does not hit him.
All right. That's all I got.
All right, Alejandro,
Yes.
it's your turn. What do you do?
How far is it?
Twidget is 20 feet from you. The spider that you can see on the other side of him is 25 feet from you.
Hmm. So not in melee with me.
Not currently.
Do I have line of sight on it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Wait. First, as a bonus action, I'm just gonna curse it. Hexblade's curse.
Okie dokie.
And then I will Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. You do not hit him.
Okay.
Anything else?
Not really.
All right, Twidget. Twidget. Ruffles, you here?
I was finding something. Yes, I would like to do the honorable disengage and run away.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
25, 50 with a dash.
Okay. Well, you're disengaging, so I don't think you're dashing, yes?
Bonus action disengage.
You have that?
Second level, yeah.
Ah, okay. That's good.
Third level, you get class features. You get cutting action at second.
All right, just double checking. So you guys actually are at second
Yep.
level. That's good.
Yeah, although I'd be down if I wasn't second level. I had 15 HP. You did 14 damage.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
yes, Brave Sir Robin runs away, and
Yeah.
he runs all the fuck away, 50 feet behind the party.
All right, so you let's see, so that'd be 25 feet to the door and through it. Then keeping with the runaway, that'd be 10, 20 feet to the door. You're going through that
Nope.
door? The
No,
other
he
door?
would. Wait, hang on. Other door is 30 feet from that door, isn't it?
10. Yeah, sorry.
Don't get
Oh,
too
yeah,
far.
he
Don't
would-
get too
He
far.
no, he wouldn't get too far. He would stay in that 30 by 30
is
room that we just
10
spent a
feet
bunch of time
short
cleaning up.
of that door that leads out to the west.
Yeah, he would just go straight through the first door into that room 20 or 20, 30, 25 feet,
Yeah.
or however far he gets. So
And-
yeah, he just be going towards the northeast corner or northwest corner.
He's keeping line of sight on the spiders? He's
Yes.
not going to the south? Okay.
Well, yeah, because I can turn around and shoot at this range.
Sure.
He just can't take any more damage or even let them get close to dealing damage to him.
Uh-huh.
He can get webbed. That's no problem. But yeah, he's like to put as many bodies between them and him as possible.
Okay. Borscht, then.
Okay, how far away is this bug?
25 feet.
25 feet. And what size is it?
Large.
Large. Okay. Is it still on the wall, or did it get down to the floor now?
You see one on the floor.
Okay.
But the way you shot, there's more in there, but because of the corner, you cannot see them.
Right. I'm scrolling up for the,
On a map?
yes. Okay, sorry, which part of this map are we in?
So the party is in the 30 by 30 room. You are
Uh-huh.
looking through that northeasterly door along that corridor. At the corner, 20 feet down that hallway, where it opens up to a 20 by 20 room, that's where Twidget was, that corner, when the spiders attacked. There is one spider 25 feet straight east on the floor that you can see. There was one north of that corner on the wall that you can't see that bit Twidget, and one somewhere else in there that you can't see that shot webbing at him from the north.
Okay. Then I'm going to run into melee with the one spider that I can see.
Okay. And yeah, you immediately can see the one on the wall to your left. You are in melee with both.
Interesting. Okay. I would like to try to mount the spider on the floor in the way that I like to do.
Okay.
So that means I am attacking.
And it has to use its acrobatics, yes?
It must use acrobatics.
Okay. You must beat a 6.
You could say he bends them to his will.
Yeah, I beat a 6 because my modifier is higher.
Okay.
So let's see, that is my... yeah, right, I'm doing that as my bonus action. Oh wait, I'm putting the horse before the cart here. I have to melee him to do that.
Cart before the horse. Horse before the cart is the correct order.
Well, he was backing up. That was the problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah, I see. So the horse is in front of the cart, but it's facing backwards.
Yes.
Does a 16 hit the spider?
Yes.
All right. He takes 11 bludgeoning damage, and then I jump on top of him as a bonus action.
Okay.
And let me see, is that all I get? Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's it.
All right. Moon.
Sorry. Okay. I can move up to the corridor where Tweety got hit, right?
You can run up to that corner, following Borscht, where he's currently mounted up on top of the spider on the ground there. You can see riding him like a mechanical bull. You can see him doing that. Is that where you're running to?
Yeah, I'm moving up that way. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself. And then as an action, I am going to channel divinity to activate my Twilight Sanctuary,
Alrighty.
which as an action, it creates a 30-foot radius sphere around myself that's filled with dim light for a minute. And when a creature, including myself, ends inside it, I can grant either temporary hit points or end one frightened or charmed effect.
That's good.
Yes.
Yep, and you can see the one on the wall to your left. It is also in melee.
And that's what I'm gonna do. And that's all I can do because I can't attack because I use both my actions.
Indeed. Okay. Spoders. Well, the spider that you're mounted on, Borscht, does not like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is going to turn and start moving to the east. Is going to take the disengage action to not provoke attacks of opportunity from Moon.
Smart.
And so it's going to go 30 feet that direction, right into that densely webbed room to the east.
This might not be good.
So yeah, like these dense webbing starts like hitting you, getting all over on your armor. Kind of almost, you are basically in a heavily obscured webbed environment. And then a creature you cannot see. Actually, I will give it a stealth roll. Yeah, you can't see it.
Okay.
Is going to from that room. Is going to try to web you. Does a 10 hit
No.
you? No. Okay. Well, you're still riding the spider. But yeah, you basically are effectively in a heavily obscured area. You can't see.
Okay. I at least know the way I came in.
Yeah,
Like,
it's behind you.
Disoriented. Yeah.
You're not yet disoriented.
Yet.
Well, if it keeps moving and then starts like spiraling around in this, you might get.
I'm heading your way, man. Don't panic.
Then, Mister, there is a spider on the ceiling. It is going to shoot some webbing at you. Does a 19 hit Father Moon?
It does.
All right. The webbing hits you and causes you to become restrained.
Okay.
So as an action, you can make a strength check to try to burst out of this webbing. But then the spider that was next to you is then going to attack you with its bite.
Okay.
And it's going to bite you for 10 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a con save versus poison.
I don't think I did that right.
You correctly rolled 2d20, and then you just had some other stuff after it. So an 18,
Well, I had advantage on.
yeah, an 18. An 18 does pass.
Okay.
We're taking your 14 and add 4 to it. So you take half damage.
Okay, and then I have resistance to poison.
Excellent. So you quarter this. So it'd be 7 and then halved again. So you take 3 points of poison damage.
All right.
Are you still up?
Oh yeah, that didn't even blow through my 10 hit points.
Good. Let's see. There's that spider, that spider, that spider, that spider. Yeah, that's all done. Do Odysseus.
All right. The spider I see?
You don't see any spiders.
I don't?
No, it took Borsch and ran away to the east into a heavily obscured webbed area. You don't
Almost
actually
right
have
with
line
the
of
wall.
sight on it.
Okay. And then is Father Moon stuck in webs?
He is stuck in webs. He's
All right.
25 feet in front of you.
Double check the range of this spell.
Give me freedom of movement.
Yeah, I'll just cast a 4th level spell on you, mister.
That would be all I need right now.
I'm level 2, mister.
Do better, wizard. And you can't give me any lip because I am also the healer. So nah.
All right. Under.
Yep.
I'd like to advance within 10 feet of Mister's character.
Sure. So you advance 15 feet. He's 10 feet away from you.
Is Prestidigitation able to remove the webbing?
That's a good question. Just double check the wording of Prestidigitation. No. The cleaner soil only is 1 cubic foot.
Would
This is
using
big.
it on him make it easier for him to escape?
No. It is too large to be affected by Prestidigitation. Technically speaking, it is to clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. When we've been using it to clean up areas, we've technically not been using it correctly.
Oh, shit. Good to know.
I
Like,
assumed they were just doing it
But
as they
because
went.
it's a cantrip. you
yeah,
don't
I'm
really
still willing to
Yeah,
allow to work on surfaces for like a square foot. I thought it was a 5 square foot area. That's why I was double checking.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to say, in this case, no. You cannot clean up this webbing with a single casting of Prestidigitation.
All right. In that case, what I shall do is advance to be by him. Let me put this way. I'll advance till I can see some filthy spider motherfuckers.
All right, you basically advance to be right next to him, and to your left, you can see the spider hanging out on the wall. He is 5 feet away from you, and you can just make out the spider that has been shooting web at people in this room. At this point, it's shot enough web that I think people know its general location. It's hard to see; it's obscured, but it is not invisible.
All right. I have a question. Is it possible to get these two filthy, disgusting creatures in a, what's the area on this? A 15 by 15 foot cube?
Let's see, so that'd be 5, 10, 15. Yes, it is. Just barely. But yes, it is.
All right. And you say that there's a disgusting spider right next to me on the wall?
5 feet away, yes.
Yeah, I'd like to angle my thunder wave so it's getting yeeted off the fucking wall and at this other disgusting, filthy arachnid.
So if you do that, you're shooting through my Father Moon. You know that, right? Like, he's at the corner, you're to his right. You'd be going through his space. Now you can go forward, but at that point the spider on the wall is going to take its attack of opportunity.
No, I don't like that. So if I try to get both spiders, I get Father Moon?
Yes. If it's originating from you, yes.
Am I able to push Father Moon away? Take a spot?
That's an action. But yes, you could attempt to pull him out of the webbing and push him aside.
No. That won't work. This filthy, disgusting abomination to my right. Magic missile.
All right, well, they strike unerringly.
Gonna blow out this creature's filthy eyes.
You mean on your left, right? The one that's on the wall?
Yeah, the filthy, disgusting one.
Okay, just making sure. All right.
Is it bloodied?
No, it's just injured. It wasn't previously injured when you did that.
Okay.
Is that?
Anything else on your turn?
That's all I can really do.
All right. Alejandro.
Wait, did you end your turn within my aura?
He did, yes.
Yeah. What does your aura give me?
4 temporary hit points.
Awesome.
Where did my hexed spider go?
You saw it retreat to the east, and it's no longer visible.
Oh,
It went into that densely packed side of webbing there, and is heavily obscured.
It wouldn't because of the hex spell. You know where it is?
Does it give you a tracking like that?
I don't know.
No.
Okay. I know that's part of Hunter's Mark. I wasn't sure if it was part of the Hexblade's Curse.
No.
Yeah, you lost sight of it 10, 20, 30, 40, about 50 feet away from you. That's when you lost sight of it.
Run in there and start killing.
Yeah? I move until I can see a spider.
Okay.
You ain't got to move far. There's one standing beside
Yeah,
it.
you move up, kind of pushing yourself past the webbed and restrained Father Moon, and right on the wall, right past him, big-ass spider on the wall.
Ooh. How far?
Melee from you.
Oh. I'm gonna use this thing I haven't used in a bit. Booming Blade. So, okay, that's just, okay. Fuck.
Yeah, you don't hit him. I believe Booming Blade is a concentration spell. And you can keep concentrating on it so that the next turn you can attack again without having to recast it.
Booming Blade?
Is this
I
called?
thought so.
Cantrip.
Is it?
A booming
Yeah,
blade
Oh,
is
yeah.
a cantrip that does
Yeah.
if it moves at this level, if it moves after you hit it, it takes thunder damage, but it doesn't do anything at this level.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
It
Okay.
just takes 1d8 thunder damage.
Yeah,
at
but
this
if
level.
it tries to move after you hit it, then it takes damage.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So unfortunately, you missed it. Never mind. I thought this was like
Yeah.
one of those smite spells. Okay. Anything else?
I move out of its melee range.
Do you have mobile?
Yes.
Okay. Which way are you moving?
Shit, I didn't think about this.
Are
If
you
I
going-
move back in, if I move into the room, there's other spiders in there. Right?
So you moved
There's more
25
than-
feet to get to this corner. So that would put the heavily obscured area 25 feet more to the east of you.
Okay.
To the north, in this 20 by 20 opening in this small room here, there is a spider on the ceiling. That one is 15 feet from you. Or you could go back. It is 25 feet to the door.
I will move into the room with the spiders. Towards the obscured place.
Okay, how much movement speed do you have total?
40.
Okay, well, you spent 25. You're spending another 15, so you're still like 10 feet from like this dense webbing. From the shadows moving in there, you can tell that there is something big in there and spider-like, but you don't really see it, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I assume 120-foot dark vision wouldn't help.
No, this is a physical obscuring because of how dense the webbing is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Twidget.
So what can I see?
Party
120
members.
dark vision. Nothing else.
No.
All right.
Not for your current position.
I would like to fire a crossbow shot, rapidly twisting it right as the bolt leaves it so the bullet curves.
Okay, make an attack roll.
No, I'm kidding.
If you roll a 1, you end up shooting yourself in the foot.
Well, if I roll a 1, I shoot myself in the foot. If I
Yes.
roll a 20, do I hit something? No,
Yeah,
because
a
otherwise
party
I'm going to
member.
do this all the time.
You could try to cut me out of the webbing.
Can I do that with a crossbow bolt? If I
With a crossbow bolt, probably not.
Yeah, it's a bolt, not an arrow.
If you were to use a Molotov cocktail, that might work.
Oh, good point. You want me to burn you out?
Oh fuck! No. I forgot that is what.
Okay. How far away is Mister from me specifically? Less than 50?
You backed up to that corner, so you're like 20 feet.
25 in the room was as far as I could go.
Right, so it's 25 to the door. It'd be then 20. It'd be 50 feet to Mister exactly.
Okay, so I
Reverse
could bonus action dash, and then use my action with my longsword to cut him free.
Yes.
Okay, I do that.
Okay, you run up with your longsword, staying south of the corner so as not to expose yourself. Roll to hit.
Here's the time you don't want to roll a 1.
So you start trying to cut with your longsword. Unfortunately, you aren't really able to make much headway with it.
I mean, the longsword
the webbing
is
does in
longer than
fact have
him.
an AC.
Yeah. All right,
Anything
that's
else? All right.
Nope. And dash.
Borscht. So you currently are effectively blind, but you can feel the spider under you.
Okay. Well, I know which way I came in here.
Yes.
Do the webs impede my movement?
Not at this time.
Okay. Then I'm going to action disengage to get off the spider
Okay.
and go back out the way I came in.
All right. Yeah, you run out the way you came in. Yeah, fortunately you were shallow enough where it was not yet like getting to the point where it would start to restrain you. You're covered in webbing, like the Charlie Brown Halloween when he's got the sheet over him.
Oh,
That's
it's like
basically
that.
what you look like coming out of that place. You're just
That's
covered
fine.
in webbing.
Where's Twiddly?
Yes.
I'm right next to Mister.
Okay, where's Mister?
So
right
as
next
you
to me.
emerge from it, you'd spend 10 feet of movement to do that, and he would be 10, 20. He'd be 20 feet from you in front of you.
Oh, perfect.
You spent
I-
10, and you have 20 more to go to get to Mister.
Well, I want to get to Twiddly. That's where I'm going.
All right, well, Twiddly's 25. He's just past Mister.
Well, it's a good thing I have a 5-foot reach. I walk up to Mister. Does Twiddly still have his lamp oil on him?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, was I aware of anybody else going into the room with all of the webbing that's just like completely filled with webbing?
You were not aware.
Okay.
But you can
Uh,
count heads.
Yeah. Now, what does counting heads tell me? Do I think there's someone else in there?
No. You
Okay.
you actually can see the whole party.
Perfect. I would like to take Twiddly's oil, if it is available, on his person. Or
It'd
his
be on the
hand.
outside pocket of my my satchel, so yeah, you'd be able to grab it off of it.
Wonderful. This is in like a, what is this stored in? Like a vial or
Clay flask.
a clay flask? Perfect. I throw it into the room with the webbing, making sure it breaks and gets oil everywhere.
Did you use your action to disengage?
Oh, would that be an action?
Disengage is usually an action. It's
No,
rogues get it as a
not that.
bonus
Throwing
action.
the
Throwing
thing.
it is an action, yes.
Fair enough. I'll hold on to it then.
Okay. Yeah, you can have it in your hand.
Actually, wait,
That's
where's
no
the,
problem.
Where's the hold on? Where's the Anish?
And is there anything else you do after grabbing the flask?
No, I continue to hold on to it because Twidget has more.
You do end your turn inside Father Moon's aura, though.
Or Moon, remind me, what does that do?
He rolls, you get HP.
Okay.
Well,
do
you
it.
get temp HP, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he has to roll, so do it, Mister.
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 Wonderful,
Mister.
thank you. No, he did it.
Yeah, it
Oh,
said it was
good.
typing.
Yep.
All right, yeah, so you gain 5 temp HP. And then Father Moon,
And
it is your turn. You are currently restrained by this webbing.
It'd be in athletics to try to break out of this, right?
It's not athletics, it's just a straight strength check.
Oh.
D20 plus your strength mod.
Oh, okay.
I'd say, are you proficient with longsword?
I am. I
You
do
could
not
take
have one.
Twidget.
I have a great axe, but
You could take Twidget's longsword. He's holding it, trying to cut the webbing, so you could just take it out of his hand. No, let me do it.
Well, I mean, he had his great
You
axe
wouldn't
out.
resist.
You can attack the webbing with your great axe. You're just at disadvantage because of the restrained condition.
Oh yeah, I always forget it's grapple. That's not.
You need restrained for that.
No, he is
Yep.
restrained. Restrained just imposes disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to roll again, mister. Unless you have something that's giving you advantage. All right. You do, in fact, cut the webbing. I need you to roll damage. All right. You wave your axe about, cutting yourself free. Little bits of remnants of it sticking to you, but you are no longer restrained.
yay!
Anything else in your turn?
Let me see. As a bonus action, let's see. I have concentration up because I have that. Yeah. As a bonus action, I am going to heal Twiggy.
All right, giving him a healing word.
Yeah.
All right, well, roll it.
For 7.
Hey.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. Spoders. Ceiling guy gets his web back. Well, seeing their meal trying to run, he's going to try and web Borscht. Does a 15 hit Borscht?
No.
All right, you managed to dodge the webbing. The one on the wall is going to try to take a bite out of Father Moon. Does a 15 hit Father Moon?
That does not hit.
All right. And the one you were riding, Borscht, is going to come skittering back out of the webbing that you came up to, and it's going to come right up to you and try to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18
That
hit you?
is.
All right, so it bites you for 5 points of piercing damage. And I need a con save versus poison. So you fail. And take 13 points of poison damage.
Oof.
Are you still up?
Yep.
Excellent.
Are you in my aura?
The spider
in your
are in fact in your aura. Are you giving them temp HP?
No, not the spiders. No. Borscht.
I am in your aura.
Yeah, but it's not his turn. All right, Duo.
If anybody ends in my aura, though, I can do it.
Correct. Duodecius.
Sightlines?
Well, there's the spider on the wall, 5 feet in front of you. Spider behind Borscht, 5 feet to your right. There's the one up on the ceiling, like 15 feet away.
All right. Am I able to blast the area without friendly fire with a Thunderwave?
Not without moving. In both cases, you have either Borscht between you and the spider, or Father Moon between you and the spider. Like, you could move forward, which would not provoke any attacks of opportunity. It'd basically put you directly adjacent to the one attacking Borscht and the one on the wall, but then you'd be able to hit the one on the wall and on the ceiling with Thunderwave without hitting allies.
And that will not provoke attacks of opportunity?
Correct. You're just going deeper into their zones of control.
All right, I will do that and blow them to hell.
Okay, that's a con save, yes?
2 con saves. They shall fail because they are disgusting. No, they pass.
No, my spiders are strong.
So, 6 points of thunder each?
Indeed. That does bloody the one on the wall.
Am I still in the Father's aura?
Yes.
Excellent.
For temp HP.
Excellent.
Now just remember, you only can have one source of temp HP, so if that's this isn't additive, it simply replaces it unless it's smaller.
Right.
Okay. Just reminding everybody.
Don't worry. We had to go through the entire process back with Icewind Dale when you brought this in.
I know, but it's been a while, so I'm just reminding everybody.
Fair enough.
All right. Alejandro.
Yes.
It is your turn. What would you like to do?
How many spiders are left?
Well, you can see the 3 of them. The one that you were cursed had basically moved past you, but hasn't left melee. You're just on the other side of it, opposite from Borscht.
But I can see it.
But you can see it. It is in fact melee. It is right next to you.
It's melee.
Oh yeah, you're looking right up its spinneret there.
Ugh. Well, I can't move out of melee first because it will hit me. So, I'll do Booming Blade again. So,
Okay. Roll to hit.
God, that doesn't hit. I don't think.
It does not.
Yeah.
Well, in our 6 or 7 turns, he'll finally roll. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Anything
Sooner
else,
or later, he'll
Alejandro?
roll high enough.
I move out of melee with it.
Okay. You have mobile, yes?
Yes.
All right. Where are you moving?
Back
Towards the room?
towards anywhere that doesn't have spiders.
Well, you don't see any spiders to the east of you, just webbing.
Mm-hmm.
So dense that you can't even see into the room. Is that the way you go?
No, because that's probably where the spider is. Another one.
So you're going back towards the meat room, is what I understand. Which you can do.
I'm trying to move back so that I'm not in melee with anything.
How much movement speed you got?
Max 40.
Oh, okay. Well, 30 feet would basically put you just behind Twidget, which would be out of melee with everybody, except Twidget.
Cool. Perfect.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Twidget.
I see what Borsch is doing and throw a Molotov in
Well,
the
they're
direction.
not in there anymore, but
Yeah, throwing them that way.
fair enough.
So yeah, I'd like to throw a Molotov as far as I can into the webbing, the direction Borsch came from.
You got a problem.
What's that?
That's 40 feet away from you.
Yeah.
You only have a 30-foot throw.
That's as far as I can.
Okay. So yeah, you can basically throw it to land behind the spider where he emerged, but it wouldn't actually be burning that big dense room of webbing.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Okay. He made it sound like he was trying to get into the room with all the webbing.
That is what I thought he was doing.
Right, and I'm
Well,
telling
I
him
don't think
his
I
throw
can
would be too short.
move. Yeah, I don't think I can move anywhere to get closer without being in opportunity attacks of that spider. Correct?
Correct.
They are large.
They
Yeah.
are large. He would be able to eat you right up.
Let's see. So it's item interaction to light it, action to throw it, and I need. Well, I have 25. Can I get into a spot that I can actually throw it into the webbing
Yeah,
with 25 and get back with a disengage?
Yes.
Okay, I do that then.
Okay, you run forward, you chuck it. It goes sailing into the room with all the webbing and breaks on the floor and begins spreading. The webbing in there is dense enough that this is actually pretty damn flammable.
That's the ticket.
Yep. And then I would like to go, however much movement that took me, I'd like to go as much as I can back even more if I have extra.
Yeah, with your bonus action
25.
disengage, you just go forward 10, back 10, and then I think you said you had 25 feet total, so you can go back 5 more.
Yep.
Putting you next to Alejandro.
Yeah, I'd like to be, back the way we came, basically.
Yeah, that's where you
Yep.
are.
Then I'm good.
Okay. Borscht.
Okay, so are there 2 spiders in melee with me or only 1?
Just the one.
Okay, how's that one looking? Is that the same one I punched earlier?
That is the same one you punched earlier.
All right,
It
I'm just
is
gonna-
it is
oh, yeah.
injured.
Okay, I'm gonna punch it again.
Roll to hit. That does not hit him.
Ah, damn. Okay, well, I can't disengage. Where's the other spider? Is that the one that's shooting web at me from the ceiling?
So there is one on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
There is one on the ceiling. The one on the wall is like 10 feet from you. The one on the ceiling is 20 feet. There's
Are
one
they
in
in the
melee.
same direction?
No. The one on the ceiling is 20 feet to your north, due north. The one on the wall is 10 feet to the northwest of you. The spider in melee with you is due east.
Okay. Is there any way that I can use the spider I'm in melee with for cover since it's large?
I mean, cover against what?
The other 2 spiders.
No.
I don't want them to be able to. Okay.
It's up against the southern wall. so there's no space there for you to get on the other side.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's it for me then.
It's a good thought, though, but
Yeah.
unfortunately that wall kind of makes it hard. All right. Borscht and Twidget, you both did stop in Father Moon's aura.
Oh, that's right. Roll your thing, Father Moon. Thank you.
Do not stop there.
I did stop there.
You get to roll it twice, mister. First for Twidget, then for Borscht.
Nice.
All right. So
Very nice. Borscht
Yeah.
gets more. That's better.
yeah, he gets max.
That almost brings me back to full technically.
It's temp HP, not healing, just so you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. Father Moon, it is your turn.
Can I see one of them freaking things close?
Yeah, you're in melee with the one on the wall.
Oh, good. Let's take him off the wall and put him in the ground.
Can certainly try. It is bloodied.
Dang,
Yeah, you don't hit him.
I missed. Damn spider. And let's see. As a bonus action, I'm going to. You know what? I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. Do spoders. Guy on the wall. Guy on the wall is going to try and bite Father Moon. I don't think he hits Father Moon.
No, he misses like I missed him. So we're swinging at each other.
Guy on the floor is going to try and bite Borscht.
Yeah, that hits again.
Well, he bites you for 8 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save versus poison.
Whew,
You
better.
pass. Therefore, take only 6 points of poison damage.
All right.
The one on the ceiling. Let's see. Is going to shoot a web at Duodecius. He did not like getting shot with Thunderwave.
He's inferior and shall miss me.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
You are restrained. His webbing
Oh.
coats you.
Filthy creature.
All right. Let's see. This other creature's going to grab that. You guys see on the ceiling, emerging from the room with the dense webbing, another spider. It appears to be using a couple of legs to hold a silk bundle on its thorax, as it appears to be trying to get out of the room before it burns away. So that would be 10, 20, 30. Yeah, it's basically just outside of the room that's on fire. You can see the flames starting to spread into the silk, burning it away. Smoke billowing. But as far as it can get on its turn. Duodecius, you are restrained currently.
Yes. Does it interfere with my spell casting?
Only if it requires an attack roll, in which case you would be at disadvantage.
Ah, well, in that case, I cast Fuck You Die magic missiles on the spider.
Which one? You see 4 of them.
Who's the most fucked up looking one?
The one on the wall is bloodied.
That one.
All right. Well, they strike unerringly. That is enough. As it curls up and falls off the wall, dead, several holes leaking spider ichor.
Well, guys, focus them down, kill the rest, prevent that one from escaping if you can.
All right. Anything else to do with Odysseus?
Yeah, I'd like that temp HP, Mister. Mister, hit me up for that temp HP. Yes.
All right. Alejandro.
Sorry, yes.
It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Would like to move up. Is the one I cursed still alive?
Yes.
I would like to move up until I see it.
Okay. You could see it from where you started.
Oh, okay.
You're just at range.
Good. Yeah. Exactly.
You-
Eldritch Blast.
okay. Roll to hit.
I fucking.
Well, at least it wasn't in that one.
Yeah.
You didn't shoot an ally.
Mm-hmm. I stay where I am. That's it.
Okay. Twidget.
Can I see the mama spider?
The one with the bundle on its back? Yes. It is on the ceiling. It is 10, 20, 30 feet away from you.
I'd like to use my item interaction to make a flamey arrow and shoot the bundle.
Sure. Roll to hit. That hits.
Okie
As it explodes. I need everyone to make dex saves.
Oh, this is a big explosion.
Big explosion.
So that's
Including the 4 spiders.
What's restrained do with the deck save?
Oh, disadvantage.
Ooh, good roll.
$12's not terrible for low level.
Wizard and at disadvantage? That's not bad at all. It could have been much worse.
Yeah.
All right, so
I mean,
Still
it
probably
could've
don't
been
pass.
like your cleric.
let's see. So Borscht passed, Twidget passed, 2 spiders passed, 2 failed, Duodecius failed, Moon failed, Alejandro passed.
What exploded?
The bundle that spider on the ceiling had. Those of you who failed take 27 points of fire damage.
I'm unconscious.
Those who passed take half that, so that would be 13 points of fire damage.
How the fuck was in that bundle?
So let's see.
27? I am unconscious as well.
I'm barely still conscious.
Azagato 1 HP, doo-da, doo-da. Again for the second time this combat, doo-da-dee-da day.
Oh, wait, that spider was already dead. Well, we'll use that roll then for the other one, which is killed. So the only spider still left alive is the one that was in the ceiling, 20 feet north of you guys, and it's
Holding
looking to
on
be
to
near
the-
death.
So
the one holding on to the high explosive ordnance?
Is gone.
Okay, then what's the one that survived?
The one that was on the ceiling to the east of you that came out of the deep webbed worm. The one that had been acting as a turret to the north of you in this 20 by 20 room is barely hanging on.
The one shooting web at everybody.
Yeah, the one that's been shooting webs at everybody, because every time it rolls its recharge, it gets a 6.
Murder it.
Hanging on by a thread.
Yes.
Oh my god. That's good.
Alrighty. Twidget, are you still up?
I am.
Okay. Anything else in your turn?
Well,
By the way,
that
all
was
the
just
webbing
my
in this room is
action.
gone. Oh, you're no longer restrained to Odysseus. The fire burned the webbing away.
Oh, that's good.
I helped. Well, that was my action. I don't really have any bonus action stuff. So I guess I will just move back until I barely have line of, like, not giving it any cover, but line of sight on the other spider.
You can't even see the other spider from your current position.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will move up until
Okay.
I can see the other
Yeah, you usually
spider,
move up to
seeing-
that corner and just kind of corner peek it just to get eyes on it.
Yep.
All right. Borscht. Are you
Okay,
still up?
yep, I am just barely still up. How far away is the spider on the ceiling?
It is 20 feet to your north, and it is a 10-foot high ceiling.
Wonderful. That is low enough for me to reach without jumping.
Excellent.
So I move my 20 feet and I punch that spider.
All right. Yeah, you run up to it as near-death spider. Roll to hit. That will hit him. And that will
11
kill him
bludgeoning.
as you just
Oh.
collapse its head right in.
Dead spider. Is it just me and Twiddles up?
Alejandro, are you up?
I am up. Also,
Okay.
did the cursed one die?
Everything's dead.
all the
All
spiders
just
are
have
four
party
dead.
spiders are
numbers
dead.
now.
Yeah.
Cool, I get 5 HP back. Because
No,
it
you
died.
don't. Father Moon is unconscious.
No, he gets a
Hexblade's
hexed him.
curse is different.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do get your 5 HP back. All right. Anything else, Borscht?
Nope. Alejandro's got to go pick people up.
Okay. Father Moon. Death save, I believe.
Okay.
Well, nobody's going to die in one round.
Why do you have advantage, mister?
I'm a reborn.
Ah. Nice.
Well,
That's a nat 20, so at the beginning of your turn, you wake up with 1 hit point.
Yay!
Oh, it's the beginning of your turn, so what would you like to do, if anything?
I'm going to heal. Is everybody else up?
No.
no. Duo.
Then I'm going to heal Duodecius and get him on his feet.
Okay. You can do so. Roll your healing word, I presume?
I might as well just go ahead and cure wounds instead. You know.
Okay.
That's more.
All right, Duodecius, you wake up with 10 hit points and a level of exhaustion. Mr. Jusino,
Awesome.
you also have that level of exhaustion. I didn't explicitly say it.
Yeah.
And you guys, I think, are out of initiative. I think everyone's up.
All right.
And you can see a couple of things. One, the fire has burned to the east, burning away the webs, revealing that room's only about 30 feet across. And you can see a couple of charred-looking doors on the far side. The other thing is, a pair of boots, somewhat sooty but otherwise undamaged, fell to the ground underneath the spider that exploded. And are just sitting there in that 10-foot wide hall, going towards the east.
I go look at the boots.
They appear to be very nice boots.
I smell magic. Only way they would have survived that.
Yeah, and as you kind of shake them off, Twidget, yeah, you can definitely feel that there's a Dwemer of magic coming from them. And they are, yeah, as I said, they appear to be completely undamaged, except for a little bit of soot that got on them.
Fidget starts putting them on.
Okay. You put them on.
Wait.
They resize to fit your feet.
Before you put them on,
Now too late.
Too late.
Ain't no
A
before, it's
12-year-old with
after
no
now.
self-control sees a magic item. What do you think's gonna
Literally could
happen?
have cast Identify.
Well, Boo didn't even care that they were magical. He's just like, oh, boots.
You find the boots of
Cool.
Nomankind. Your speed is now 25 feet.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, that is actually a really funny magic item idea.
But you were actually surprisingly close as you realize that his steps are now completely silent.
Boots of sneaking.
oh no!
Oh,
We
yes.
gotta put a bell on you. I mean, we already had to, but now we really have to.
Now we can't.
Plus, I have a
hear you
natural
right now.
+8 to my stealth.
I mean, those were actually good for him, but
Not for the party.
as long as he's not trying to hide from us.
Yeah.
Just for
Oh,
reference,
woe
since
for
you
the
guys all
town
know what
folks.
these are.
Yep, Boots of Elvenkind, as soon as you said no noise.
Huh.
They're one of my favorite low-level magic items.
Oh yeah, they're a classic.
Yeah. Twidget is a sneaky Twidget now. Woe to the party.
Ugh.
The pranks are gonna be glorious.
Poison his food. Alrighty. It's in the notes
So,
now.
how about a belt of dwarven kind? So I resist his attempts of assassination.
You don't just want a ring of invisibility?
Oh no, that's 2 on the nose. If they're gonna try killing me, I want to make it hard.
Why would I attempt to kill you? You're far too valuable.
Well, given the shape everyone's in, I think we should get out of here and take a rest.
Yeah. 2 exhaustions, most of us at 1 HP.
Yep. I'm actually not bloodied anymore due to a combination of my various abilities to heal myself.
Nice. But yeah, we should go up topside.
Yep. I stick my head in the now, I assume, extinguished room full of webbing, everything having burnt away by now.
Yes.
Yeah. Does it look like everything's been reduced to ash, nothing left?
You see lots of ash.
Okay.
Like enough that there are piles of it. You would have to actually spend some time digging through the ash to see if there's anything else that might have survived.
I'm not trying to search it, I just want to make sure the job is done, which it appears to be, so I'm satisfied.
One thing, Twidget would be curious.
Yeah,
I want
I
to
bet he would.
investigate the corpse of the one that was carrying the sack to see if there's
What
any remnants
corpse?
of what was.
That's
To see if there's any remnant, like the area the corpse was in. My apology.
everywhere.
Where the sack exploded.
That's everywhere.
To see if there's any remnants of material or something that might have been in the sack to explain why it exploded like that.
I think I've got someone.
There's
here.
a soot mark on the ceiling. That's all that's left of that spider, the sack, and its contents, other than the boots.
What about the room that we burned out? There's nothing in there either.
No, there's
That's where
there's
Pete and I
ash.
are right now.
There's ash in there and soot and all of that, and a kind of elongated octagon.
There's no
No, there isn't.
No, there's nothing. It was a bomb detonated.
Yeah, for some reason they had like a powder keg wrapped up in webbing. I don't know why.
Well, you would know that.
one of those adventurers was probably carrying something that exploded, maybe.
Yeah, you would know just from your natural knowledge that spiders, when they inject somebody with poison and it like kills them, it doesn't like kill them immediately, but it starts to dissolve their insides, and then they wrap you in webbing and stash you somewhere while they wait for you to get good, and then they drink your innards. So if somebody had some equipment on them that was explosive and they got captured by the spiders, and it was trying to take a food store with it when it retreated, and you shot it, and it happened to hit that explosion, that would possibly explain what happened.
So somebody came down here with the same idea Twidget had, except
Well,
they
remember
didn't succeed.
we had footprints at the door of some adventurer party. Remember?
Well, that's probably what happened to them.
Yeah, remember I kept asking about them. This is probably what happened to them.
All right, mystery solved. Let's go take a rest.
So the boots will probably belong to one of them.
Yeah, there's 2 closed wooden doors, kind of charred a bit on this side, on the western wall of that room.
Yeah, Twidget will like absentmindedly kick through the nearest ash pile as he walks out of the room, but other than that, he's not searching anything.
Yeah, as you kick through it, you do find ragged bits of metal, like mess kits and the like. Enough that would indicate that people who were equipped for traveling and possibly adventuring had been captured by them, and their bodies were here and then burned away, or at least remnants of their equipment were here. There is nothing of value left. Actually, no, I'm sorry, you take that back. I take that back. You would find some coinage, because the spiders would not have done anything to the coinage. Give me a second. So if you guys just quickly, kind of just kick through the dirt, you would find coinage in this amount over the whole room.
Twidget takes out Walter's backpack and starts filling it with coins.
Yeah, you get the feeling these spiders have been here for a while, that they had a lot of victims.
I can take the copper.
Do they have any egg sacs?
None that survived.
Excellent.
If there were any here, they're ash now.
Excellent.
Okay, but how are we going to divvy up this money here?
Oh, I wasn't putting it all in a backpack. We can do it when we get back.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
up
do that
top.
then.
Yeah.
If you can take all
Yeah.
of it, take all of it.
Yeah, I can carry that. Twidget, I didn't dump strength with Twidget.
Me neither.
God, I hope
Well-
you didn't dump.
Normally I dump strength for rogues. I did it with. I dumped wisdom because he's 12.
All right. I got to step away and hit the restroom.
He has an int of 16 and a wisdom of 6. Hence the nickname Wiz Kid that he got from the Knights of Aptalar.
Oh, that's good.
All right. And then you guys said you're retreating to the surface?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you walk west through the previous oval room. Excuse me. West again into the peninsula with the curved wall with the mural of Titans. Through the double stone doors and begin ascending the spiraling stone staircase. 100 feet up. You emerge to sunlight.
Brunch time, adventurers.
Yep. That's enough adventuring for
It
one
is
day.
basically lunchtime.
Well, let's take a short lunch and a long supper.
So for this campaign, do we want to just go as mercenary party and split the funds between everybody until we start actually getting a spot to store large amounts of money?
I see no problem with that.
Because we're kind of just a mercenary band right now at this point, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Morgie.
We are adventurers by the real-life definition of the term.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, just some adventuring. The party just retreated to the surface after purging a spider lair in the dungeon.
It kind of purged itself in a way. Or rather, we had help from the departed.
All right. Well, as you guys sit around on the in what is obviously like the campsite next to the dungeon, multiple parties have used it at this point. Um,
Yeah, it's got the little, it's got the concrete grill,
mm-hmm.
the picnic table, the slab. The spot in the woods with all the beer cans.
There's a bit of graffiti on one of the walls of the ruins. You know, Kilroy was here.
Mm.
But the rest of your day passes without incident. Night falls.
I'm just imagining a little version of Kilroy with elf ears and a long nose.
Everybody got that?
I'm getting it right now. There we go.
So, are you guys just going to try to stay up all night, or are you going to take a rest?
We can long rest.
Take a long rest. Like
Just
I
waiting for
said,
Gilbert to get back.
short lunch, long supper.
Sure.
Does anybody not want their share? Mister?
No, I want my share.
Okay.
For now, anyway, until we find something to do with it.
Alejandro, do you want your share? Swag?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
I mean,
I'm
I
just
might as well
checking.
keep up with it until we get us a place.
Well, yeah. Once we actually get like like a bag of holding or a portable hole or something where we can store party material. Yeah, we'll just divvy it up, and that way, if people go down, we don't one person doesn't have all the gold on them.
I'm back. What's up?
Gold split. You get an extra 4 gold. It's in chat.
You guys had basically sat around through the rest of the afternoon. Nothing bad had happened. Night has fallen.
Wait, we sat around all afternoon? What?
Yeah, we needed to take a rest.
I was at 1 HP.
But all afternoon?
I was at 1
Yeah.
HP with a level of exhaustion.
What would you have rather done?
Oh yeah, you're right, Gilbert. We did sit around.
Oh, don't worry, we didn't sit around doing nothing. I've been
Well-
teaching Twidget handicrafts. You know, the classic camping activity.
Well, no, Twidget tried to make a crude map of the area and did a poor job.
Wait, Under, at the end of the spider encounter, how much was left in the adventuring day?
About half of it.
Okay, that's not as terrible as I thought. Sorry, I thought we had started the day, gone in here. Oh man, it's brunch time. Better call it a day.
Basically.
No, remember it's a day and a half from town, so you arrived, at 11:30 in the afternoon or in the morning.
Right.
And then you went down there and adventured for like an hour, and then came back up. All right, actually, it would be a little bit more in that because you did spend about an hour cleaning that, like a half hour cleaning that room. So we'll call it like 1 p.m. when you guys get up top. All right, so night has fallen. Are you guys sleeping? Gonna stay up all night?
We're sleeping
Okay.
in the manner we usually do.
What's your watch order then? Just post it in chat, please.
Oh, under that spot that the fucking bug usually watches us from.
Uh-huh.
I'm putting caltrops there.
Okay.
I'd like to conceal them too.
Sure, make a stealth check.
I can help.
Okay.
I start burying the caltrops individually. That way no one will be able to see them.
Yeah, Twiddly, you want to help with that?
You want me to just do it?
Yeah, it's probably better that you do it.
Well, they're beyond Duodecius' ability to see.
Just sprinkle a light sprinkling of dirt over them. Not enough to make them ineffective.
What do you mean? I have a passive of 14 under.
Oh, sorry, my eyes jumped on the chart. I thought you only had 12. Yeah,
Beyond my ability to see. Twidget thinks he did a good job. He can't see them.
I'll type up the watch order.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. Commence long rest.
Okay. So you begin your long rest.
Under, I think 33 Tarasques is a little unfair.
Well, alrighty. So, Borscht, you're on your watch.
When?
When you hear a somewhat guttural yelp from that spot people have been watching you from before.
Ah, that'll learn them. I don't say anything.
Okay. And then you hear another yelp. Same spot. Same voice.
Does this disturb us?
No, it's like he's trying to be quiet but failing. He's not enough to wake people up. Borscht would hear him, though, since he's awake and on watch. Borscht, you would hear him limping off into the distance.
Okay. Now we'll have to see if the deterrent works.
The rest of the night passes without incident. When you wake up,
2 inches of snow have fallen on the ground.
No. Duodecius, I assume you don't sleep with your backpack on, yes?
Is this about the pearls?
No. Where did you put the pearls?
The pearls are in a separate bag.
Right, like I assume you have like your belt with like your coin purse and your, I assume you're using a component pouch and such like that.
Yep.
But your backpack would generally be separate. I'm guessing you didn't sleep with it on because that would be rather uncomfortable.
No, just be near my head like a pillow.
Okay. Because you wake up and it's missing.
I would have heard that guy get close enough to have stolen his pouch, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it can't have been him. I guess the eggs must have walked away.
So I don't know what you had in your backpack, Duo, but someone took it.
Were the pearls still there?
He said
They're in
the
a separate
pearls.
bag.
Yeah, they were in a separate bag. He still has that bag. It was just his backpack that is missing.
That's impressive.
All right.
He was
let's
using it
see.
as a pillow, right?
Well, he said it was near his head like a pillow, but not under his head. So I'm assuming he has like an actual bedroll that he's using that doesn't use his backpack as an uncomfortable pillow.
All right. Father, look for tracks. Someone jacked my backpack.
As much as I'd like to join you all in the search for Duodecius's backpack, it is rather late here and I have work in the morning. So this is where I gotta stop.
Mm-hmm. That has 2 spell books in it. We gotta find it.
Oh shit! I rolled for whose backpack that was.
I am going to kill whatever
Sorry, it took me a second to find
NPC
it.
took the backpack.
Do I have his backpack?
No.
Oh.
You were asleep.
Just
Alright,
checking.
Well, whoever's doing it, make your survival check to find the tracks.
Mister,
What?
we need to track who stole my backpack and thus both of my spell books. I am committing murder.
Okay. What's it worth to you?
More
All
than
of
we
your
just made in gold.
lives.
More than we just made in gold.
That's a 22 under.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can find some depressions, some small, rather crudely made soles from the looks of the boots. They're heading to the northwest. Sorry, northeast.
All right. Father Moon, take the lead. Lead me to the thief.
So you start following them.
Under. So the only spells I have access to are the ones I have memorized.
Correct.
I'm going to fucking kill whoever did this.
So from the size of the footprint, it would have been a small creature.
Mm-hmm.
And you begin following it, which kind of curves away from your camp to the northeast. And there you see it meets up with a different set of footprints, which have little bits of blood in them. And where they meet up, you can see some indentations, almost like a struggle. And then you find 2 of your caltrops, blood coating a couple of the spines.
Mm-hmm.
And then heading straight north away from the camp, these two pairs of footprints looked like they were heading abreast.
Titties.
Lead us.
Yeah, I'm just figuring out how far they could have gone.
I'm going to fucking hunt them down.
Aren't you going a little far for some stuff?
No, I'm not.
I mean, I wouldn't be the party healer if I didn't point out, it's kind of pointless to take life over some stuff.
Mister, were you not paying attention again?
No, they took your stuff.
Yes, what was the stuff they took?
Your backpack with your spell books in it.
Uh-huh. Why might the wizard need their spell book?
I mean, that sounds like a personal problem. I still don't think you should kill a...
That sounds a lot like a cleric who doesn't want any spellcaster support.
Let's go down this road. Let's go down this road. Because it sounds like a healer. I mean, a wizard that doesn't need healing.
No, it sounds like a cleric who doesn't want any of the wizard's assistance.
Guys.
We'll see. I will remember this.
Okay. So you keep tracking them. And it looks like they had gone like throughout the night. As it slowly starts to hook to the northwest. And in one of the dells, you can see that some of the hills kind of start to get a little lower on average. And in fact, there's a bit of a soft kind of marshy take to the terrain as you kind of come to this valley. And you can see at the edge of this valley, this marshy looking space. It's about, this is about 12 miles or so from camp, like they'd been running through the night. You can see 2 dead goblins, one of which is wearing a rather familiar, rather too large for it backpack, and 4 giant crabs currently pulling on the corpses like they're playing tug of war with them.
Range?
Let's see, this is hills, so 80 feet.
All right. Well then, that's in magic missile range.
Uh-huh. What are you doing?
All right, you said there are 4?
There are 4 like giant crabs, like human-sized crabs, playing tug of war with these dead goblins.
Don't you need your spellbook to cast?
He still has the
has
spells
some
he
memorized.
prepared yesterday. He can still have
Mhm.
those.
Magic missile. I'm blowing one of their arms off.
Okay.
Which one has the best grip on my stuff right now?
The one on the right.
I'm blowing his arm off.
All right, roll damage as your bolts strike unerringly, and also alerts them to your all position. As the crab is blown to bits, it is very dead looking, and you guys should roll initiative. All right, Twidget, what do you do?
I shoot the crab.
Which one?
Whatever one's closest.
All right, roll to hit. What are you shooting him with?
Crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, that hits him. That crab also is dead.
Twidget stands there and smiles proudly.
At this point, that was the 2 crabs that were fighting over the one with the backpack. The dead goblin with the backpack is now on the ground. Anything else, Twidget?
Nope, he stands there smiling proudly.
All right. Father Moon,
How far are they away from us?
80 feet.
80 feet. Well, I guess I'll start heading that way. I can only get 30 feet, so.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, no, that's it.
All right. Alejandro.
80 feet?
Yes.
Okay. How many are left?
There are 2 crabs left.
Okay. I'll just blast, and then I'll move closer. But I'll just
Okay.
blast first.
Roll to hit. That does not hit him.
I still move up.
Okay. You move up your 30 feet. They are 50 feet away from you.
No, 40 foot.
Oh, 40 feet. All right. Well, they're 40 feet away from you then.
Good. That's it.
Okay. Crabs. They start running, carrying the dead goblin between them.
No survivors.
Let's see. They're going to take the dash action and get 60 feet away. Duodecius.
I advance 30 feet.
Okay, that would put the 2 at 110 feet from you.
And the one they're carrying is not the one with my backpack, right?
Correct.
Sling.
Could a sling even go 110 feet?
Yeah, 120.
Oh, neat. Okay, well, you're at disadvantage, obviously.
Yep.
For some reason, I was thinking it was a 90-foot max range. Okay.
No, this is a sling.
Maybe
It's
I'm
a
thinking of
man's weapon.
darts.
Yeah, probably thinking darts.
That hits. Crab is bloodied. Anything else?
Nope.
Twidget.
All right, so they're far away.
Yeah, they're 140 feet from you.
I would like to advance so that they are 65 feet away from me.
I assume you're bonus action dashing?
Yep.
Okay, well, you can. I think you can get that far.
75.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Father Moon.
So the ones that had the backpack have dropped it, and they're dragging the other one off.
Correct.
I'm just gonna let them go.
Okay. Alejandro.
The stuff we're after is just on the ground or something?
The
Yes.
goblin with the backpack was dropped when you killed the 2 that were grappling it. The other 2 have the other goblin, and they're currently hauling ass.
Kill them. Take the shot. No survivors. Acquire
Widget grew up on the
XP.
coast. He likes seafood.
That's
Don't be-
true. You could.
He's looking at it as
Already
dinner.
dead.
Acquire dinner.
That hits.
Okay, let me check.
Are you shooting the
See
bloodied
the
one or the uninjured one?
Whichever's closer.
They're the same.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Left.
Okay. The uninjured one. Roll damage.
Okay. So, yeah.
Well, that one dies.
Cool. I move up to the goblin corpse.
Okay. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Crab continues to haul ass. Duodecius.
Advance 30 feet.
Okay.
Range to target.
You were at 110 before. It moved, so it's 140 feet from you.
Too
You
far.
would see
I
Twidget
advanced my
15 feet ahead.
stuff.
Okay, you go 30 feet forward, 110 feet. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm taking back my backpack.
Ah, okay, sure. You can grab your backpack.
Yes.
It smells like goblin. You can tell it's been rifled through.
I will be checking its contents.
Okay, well, you can do that on your next turn. Twidget?
Yes.
So they're 125 for me right now. So they moved an R60?
Yep.
All right. I'll move 25, so they're 100. Then I'll bonus action dash another 20. So they're 80, and then I'll shoot the one with my crossbow.
All right, roll to hit. No.
I trip shooting the arrow backwards. No, I'm kidding. That's
Going right into Duodecius' backpack.
it then. No, I move another 5 feet forward. So they're 75 for me.
Okay. Father Moon. Oh, sorry, he said he was doing nothing. Alejandro.
Yes.
It's your turn.
How far is the crab?
140 feet from you.
Okay, one sec. I have to check the range on it. It's 120. I'll move 40 feet and then shoot.
Roll to hit. That hits.
Cool.
Crab explodes.
Okay.
You guys are out of initiative. Crabs have been dealt with. So Duodecius, you said you're going through your backpack.
Mm-hmm.
All of your original contents are still there.
Thank God.
In addition, you find 11 extra silver pieces, an apple core, and a chunk of dried meat.
Alrighty. What kind of meat?
Well, it doesn't have an odor. Do you taste it?
Yes.
It tastes... You've actually had this before. It tastes like horse.
Hmm.
3.
Excellent. All right. Excellent. I have my spell books.
We're just trying to drag the crabs. Do they weigh less than 300 pounds?
Yes.
All right. Well, he gets the furthest one and starts dragging it.
Sure.
Yep. Yep. Gather up the crab. These will be our today's meal.
I assume Twidget, you're
Cool,
going
I
when
can
you're
whip up something.
when you're over there. You do go through the other goblins' pants.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd rifle through his pockets real quick.
Yep. He has 20 copper pieces, an egg, 10 candles in a small pouch, and a metal cube carved with demonic faces on the faces of it.
Does it have 6 sides like a dice?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Twidget will just kind of gather all that up, put it in his satchel. Is the egg like a chicken egg, or is it a different kind of egg?
It's about the size of a chicken egg.
But it doesn't look like a chicken egg?
Well, no, it's an egg. It looks like a chicken egg, but, you know, how would you tell if it's actually a chicken or, like, just a small duck or something?
Well, yeah, a varying, what Twidget would recognize as a, bird egg.
It is some type of breakfast. It is some type of fowl egg. Yes.
Okay. Yep. So he'll put the cube, the coins in his pouch, and then the egg he'll keep out, in his free hand as he's dragging the crab with the other hand. Is the goblin's left hand intact?
Yes.
It's gone.
Of course it is.
He's gonna make a necklace with goblin finger bones.
That's morbid. You should probably not do that.
He drags the crab back, and then he looks at Father Moon and says, "You cook, right?" And kind of holds a chicken, like an egg, up to you. He's not sure if it's chicken or duck.
Yes.
Yeah, so he hands you the egg, and then he starts going back for the bits and pieces of the exploded one.
I start breakfast, I guess, if the long rest is over.
Oh, it's well past breakfast.
Yeah, you guys were on the trail. Let's see, for about like an hour. Or wait, no, it'd be 12
Second
miles. You spent about 3 hours on this trail.
Second breakfast, brunch,
lunch.
Yeah, Hart, you set up some cooking stuff while Duodecius seems to be poring over his books.
Yeah.
Fortunately for Duodecius, the goblins did not have it long enough to start doodling in them.
Fortunate for me. No. Fortunate for the goblin population. Oh, wow, look at that egg just pop out.
That's how eggs get laid.
I know, it's just the first time I've ever seen a goose, produce eggs from its cloaca.
Mm-hmm. But then, Twidget will gather up all the pieces and parts, bring that back. We'll probably use those first, since the fully intact chitinous ones would be a little easier to transport.
Mm-hmm. And as Father Moon begins cooking stuff, Father Moon, you would realize this pretty quickly, is that egg is in fact not a raw egg. It is in fact a boiled egg. Like it's a hard-boiled egg.
Oh, interesting. Oh, well, and it'll take me less time to prepare it.
Yes, it will.
I'm like, where did y'all get this egg?
He points at the goblin corpse kind of up the way a bit. That guy had it.
Oh, okay. He must have come from a camp with it on him or something. You want to go kill some more goblins? Duodecius?
What, mister?
One of them had a hard-boiled egg on him, so they most likely have a camp nearby.
Indeed, I say one round of pilfering deserves another.
I mean, one, they showed up together. Well, one robbed you and then met the other one, and...
Yes, track them. Wait, no, hold on. No. Goblins are a lower priority. We don't want to wipe out the goblins.
yet.
Honestly, as soon as Mr.
The
offered to go have
primary
more grub,
concern is the Tusculi. Hello?
I'm
Hello.
here. I'm just wondering what you guys are doing.
Well, we should head back to the dungeon, guys.
Yep.
We go back to the dungeon.
All right. Well, you spend another 3 hours trekking over land back to the ruins at the top of the hill that mark the entrance to this dungeon.
Are we basically get close to a long rest?
You have 2 hours before you have a long rest.
Okay. Do we want to go down or no? Gilbert?
Yeah, we should head into the dungeon.
Okay.
Wait, how long until a long rest?
Dos.
You have 2 hours.
No, we'll camp up topside. Actually, wait. No. Pressing issues, we need to get in there. At the very least, we should set up camp in the dungeon itself.
Is that wise?
many of us are on very low health.
No. We've had a long rest.
Why would you be at low
Oh,
health?
we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
We
it got
woke up from
interrupted.
long.
Oh,
No.
No.
This is
ah,
the next
shit,
day.
Okay.
You woke up and realized that during the night someone had snuck into your camp and took a backpack.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta update. my
While your
character.
watch was
Yeah.
distracted by the goblin that stepped on the caltrop.
So yeah, Gilbert, 2 hours. We can go down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Investigate. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
we should.
wise to set up camp inside there, though.
Fair enough. Or at the very
It's
least, we
too
should
easy-
do it at the base of the stairs.
No, even there.
Why?
It's still easy to get ambushed.
I would point out that we've had more people sneak into camp and attack us topside than we ever did in the dungeon.
Yeah, but think about the tactical advantage of being elevated over us if they come from the top. If there is a goblin camp out somewhere. Now, granted, there's not as much cover, but we can also fix that up here. That's not that hard to do. Find a better clearing to make a camp in instead of camping where there's the walls that you can hide behind and stuff.
I don't know, Ruffles. As things have played out, we've had more security in the dungeon. Think about what's happened up top. We've had at least 2 nights of a giant bug watching us. We've had, what, 2 ambushes, and then the goblins swiping from us. And down in the dungeon, we've had a series of events occur, but none of it could happen because we locked the doors.
Fair.
I don't think the stairwell is going to be that much of an issue. Because, like, think about what keeps happening with the goblins. Something keeps happening, another one flanks us and takes our shit. They even did that with the cart during that rest. Just having to watch 2 directions, the stairs and the door,
Yeah.
is more likely going to be beneficial to us rather than the fact that they could just technically roll stuff down a flight of stairs.
I'll say that's the other question. So that spirally staircase under, that's open all the way in the center? That
Yes.
10-foot square? Okay,
Yes.
so you can see all the way up and all the way down. If you had, say like a light source against one of the walls and somebody passed in front of it, you'd see the shadow across.
You would see the shadow across from you. The stairs basically follow the outer perimeter of that room, 10 feet wide going down. So the center is clear from the bottom all the way to the top. But
Yeah.
because the stairs are spiraling, I only have the last quarter down there on the map.
Yep.
If you were not in the center and you look up, your view is obstructed.
Yeah. Well, basically, I was thinking is have the person on watch sit, like up the first 10-foot flight of stairs, and then put a torch or actually probably a lantern because I think the lanterns have longer burn time. Like catty corner as high up without being at top elevation. That way, if somebody snuffs it or walks in front of it, they would see the light changing. Like it'd be very obvious. Your peripherals would see that color change of the light getting shadowed by somebody crossing it. Like as a tripwire that doesn't, make a bell noise. They would very obviously see the light source, and if they try to, decide to extinguish it, again, the person on watch would see the light go out above them. So that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so Gilbert, I like the idea of camping down in the dungeon. We'll just rearrange the top, because now we know there's hostiles up top as well.
Mhm.
That's what I don't want to get sandwiched, but if we have some sort of early warning system, then, the person on watch, it's a little harder to sneak up on them.
Yep.
And I have a bullseye lantern and a bunch of oil, so... we could basically make a beam break. Does that make sense, Under?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, then we descend.
E.
Okay.
Wherever shall we go?
Well, you descend, getting to the bottom of the 30 by 30 room. The door is still ajar to the north. As probably Father Moon pokes his head out the door, you can see that the two doors you left open to the east are still open, and the doors to the north are still closed.
So do we want to go into the spider area and continue sweeping that?
Yes.
All right. So yep, I'll head down south towards the mural, mosaic, and head through that door.
Okay. Yeah.
What do I see in the 30 by 30? Is it empty yet?
It is still empty. Still has a bit of a tang to the air, though, from its previous contents.
All right. Yep, then I'll start heading to that other door.
What other door? Oh, yeah.
Northwest. Or northeast.
And where's the party when you're doing all this?
I'm assuming they're just going to keep, 30 back?
Yeah.
All right. So you get to that door. I assume you're trying to be quiet?
Yeah. I am indeed trying to be sneaky with my sneaky boots.
Okay. Well, then I will need a stealth check as you get to that door and look through it. All right. And as you look through it, you can see two insectoidy-looking figures seemingly examining the area that had blown up before. Their backs are to you for the moment.
All right. Well, I turn and telepathically communicate to Odysseus that there's two buggy boys looking away.
Duodecius is just gonna draw a finger across his throat.
All right. Well, Twidget will take that as a shoot him in the back, and so he shoots him in the back.
Yep.
All right,
And I'll
we're rolling
signal for
initiative.
everyone else to get ready.
Roll initiative.
Boy, that sucks getting that initial under.
Yeah.
No,
That's
no,
hilarious.
it's good.
I know,
also,
it's
they
hilarious.
don't notice you.
Yeah,
Mr. Father
it's
Moon's initiative.
Say again.
It's 10.
Roll initiative.
The vile, disgusting bug monsters have revealed their perfidious nature.
They haven't surrendered yet.
Oh, they're not going to surrender.
Exactly. It's why they're perfidious.
They're going to die.
We don't want them to surrender. What?
All right. Well, they are obviously surprised. So for your guys, do you actually want to do? So yeah, actually, never mind. Duodecius, what would you like to do? You are still out in the peninsula with the mural, 30 feet away from Twidget. He's across that 30-foot room, looking through the doorway.
I'm sorry, run that by me again?
So, why don't I just draw you a map real quick?
A map would be helpful.
And I would have given him like approximate distance, but it wouldn't be terribly accurate because I'm 12.
I don't know. I knew some 12-year-olds that could be pretty accurate when it came to distances.
Actually, yeah, I have an int of 16, so I'd be pretty good at judging distance. The wisdom of 6, however.
These are your positions. When you signal Twidget to begin combat. The bees are the bugs. Those are 10-foot squares. So, Duodecius, Twidget is 30 feet from you through that door. He would have told you that the closest one to Twidget is 25 feet past him, the other 35.
All right.
Actually, it'd be 30 and 40 for distance. 25 and 35 to get into melee.
So what I'll do... Actually, how close do I need to be for my somatic component, my verbal components to be easily heard?
That's a good question. Probably about 100 feet.
All right. So... let's see. So it's how many feet to Twidget?
30.
All right. I will move across the chamber, up and over to Twidget.
Okay. You can do so.
And I will ready my action to launch a sling bullet at any bug that comes through the door.
Okay. Are you standing far enough back such that a creature coming through that door would not be in melee with you?
Correct. I would not want to be in melee.
Okay. I'm just clarifying. Anything else?
Always good to check. I'll just, gesture for the rest of the party to begin moving up.
All right, Father Moon.
Moon will take his suggestion. I will cast Shield of Faith on myself, and I will move forward into the room that he's covering to draw them to me.
So are you hooking to the north to try to get line of sight on them?
Sure, yeah.
All right, yeah, you can see them. After you hook north, they would be. So you've only spent 15 feet of movement. And you can see them 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away from the closest one.
50 feet from the closest one?
Yes. Through the door. You're basically at the far end of that 30 by 30 room from them.
Shit, well. Okay, can I change my bonus action?
Sure.
I don't want to cast Shield of Faith anymore. I want to cast Guiding Bolt and blast one of them bastards.
All right. Well, yeah, you can forgo the Shield of Faith and just blast them with the Guiding Bolt. Roll to hit.
Well, shit. Thing there's nobody in front of me.
Well, Twidget's right next to that door frame. Fortunately, you missed him, too.
Oh, good. Probably scared shit out of poor little,
Obliterates Twidget.
poor little Twidget gets jumpy when shit like that happens. So as a bonus action now, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to wait.
All right.
That's it.
Twidget.
Well, I'd like to shoot the one.
Which one?
The further one.
Okay. You have advantage because you're hidden from them currently.
Mm-hmm.
That hits the further one.
$13 piercing to him.
That bloodies him.
All right. And then I would like to crouch down in the tabletop position just around the corner here.
Crouch down in the tabletop position. The
Yes.
fuck does that mean?
If somebody comes around the corner, they'll be less likely to see me and probably trip over me.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Since it doesn't require silence to do this, I'm just, visually hiding. I'm not going to roll at advantage.
Correct. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. So that'd be my bonus action hide then.
Alejandro.
Move up till I get line of sight.
Okay, so you move 10 feet up to the door, 10 feet to the north, joining Moon up there, and yeah, you can see them 50 and 60 feet away, respectively.
Mm-hmm.
The one 60 feet away is bloodied.
Yeah, I'll go after him. Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. Yes.
Hell yeah. That was. Oh, I'm clicking all the wrong things. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he dies. You just kind of blast him, his chest caving in, ichor squirting out on the corner of the wall next to him.
Good.
Anything else?
I moved back around the corner so the other one doesn't have line of sight on me.
Sure. Yeah, you can move back down south. This guy then. Yeah. Fuck this. He's gonna turn and start running to the north and runs out of sight.
Isn't he surprised?
Not anymore. This is the second round.
Nat 20 on the niche.
Yeah, he went first. They were surprised for their first round. So yeah, he's running to the north.
But wouldn't they been unaware until something happened that would have triggered surprise?
No, not how surprise works.
Oh.
Good try though. Do Odysseus.
All right. I'm going to move after.
Okay. So it would be how much movement you got?
30.
Okay. Well, you would move up 10 feet to the door, and you can see, that the corner is 20 feet to the east of you. You do not currently see him. Just the dead one, which is 40 feet from you.
All right, I move up.
All right, you move the remainder of your 30 feet to that corner, and you can see, that'd be 10, 20, 35 feet to the north of you at that T intersection of the hallway to the north. It's the bug guy.
Shit, 35. That's just beyond it. I'll put a magic missile up his ass.
All right, well, they strike unerringly. Which bloodies him as they just blast into him. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Father Moon. Minister,
Yes.
it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to move to combat.
Okay. How much movement speed you got?
30 feet.
All right. Well, you saw that he was previously 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet from you, and he ran north out of sight. So you'd have to take the dash action and move 40 feet to get to that corner where Duodecius is to even be able to look north.
Yes.
Okay. So take the dash action, you move your 40 feet to that north, and you see the bug guy 35 feet to the north of you.
What's he doing?
He appears to be running.
Oh, he's running away.
Yes.
Are we killing him to the man, Gilbert Duodecius?
Yes.
I proceed to follow him.
Okay. You run your remaining 20 feet towards him. He is 15 feet away from you.
Face me, coward! And that's where I'll end my turn. I'll say things about his mother.
Yeah, you just hear him like clacking with his mandibles.
That's all I can do. Shout derogatory comments at him because I can't get to him. So.
All right. Twidget.
So move 20 feet to the corner. What do I see?
25 feet, because you do have to move to the door
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah.
So, but yeah, you get to the corner after spending 25 feet, and you can see 35 feet to the north of you, bug guy running for it.
35.
Yes.
I would like to dash 25 more feet
Okay. Put you 10 feet away from him.
and draw my longsword and bonus action dash and get him in melee.
You are in melee with him.
That's it.
All right. Alejandro.
I move until I have line of sight,
Okay.
or until I expend my movement.
You have 40 feet of movement, right?
Yes.
So it's 20 feet to the door and then 20 feet to the corner, expending all your movement. He would be 35 feet to the north of you.
But I can see him.
Yes.
Good. Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. You miss.
Damn it.
Anything else?
Nah.
All right. Well, this guy's going to move away from you, Twidget, provoking an attack of opportunities. He runs to the west. You miss.
We're just not very good with the longsword. But
Apparently.
he's still going to keep using it.
Yeah. So he runs 20 feet, takes the dash action, runs 10 more feet through that open door to the big room, uses item interaction to kind of slam the door shut behind him. And you hear more running sounds. Duodecius.
Advance 30.
Okay, before we go blindly chasing him into rooms we can't see into.
Which direction did he go?
West.
Mister, he went into the big room that we just came from.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll chase him into that.
All right, but
Yep.
Duodecius, so you move 30 feet north?
Yeah, I'm pursuing.
All right, yeah, so you run up to that corner, 30 feet to the north. You can see to the west, hallway, 30 feet, and then a closed wooden door.
I don't see him.
Nope.
All right. I'll hold here.
Okay.
Ready action sling.
When you see him?
Yeah, if I see a hostile.
Okay. Father Moon. Mister?
Mister.
Yeah.
It's Father Moonster. What are you doing?
I suppose I'm pursuing. Yeah.
Okay. So you run the remaining 10 feet to the corner. You can
Okay.
see the closed door 30 feet to the west of you.
Is that the rest of the party's going? Right, we're chasing this thing down, right?
That's the way it ran.
Okay. Then that's where I'm going.
Okay. You have 30 feet of movement?
Yeah.
So you would end 10 feet from the door. Unless you're taking the dash action.
Yeah, dash me through the door.
All right. So take the dash action, running up to the door, item interaction to open it. Another 10 feet of movement, and you would be in melee with him. You see him 10 feet in front of the door.
I can get to him, but I can't hit him, so that's about all I can do.
Are you getting to him, though?
Let me see if I can bonus action something.
All right. Either way, Duodecius, you would now see him, and that would trigger your sling. He's 40 feet from you.
All right.
Is that outside of the short range for a sling?
40 feet away, right?
Yes,
Outside of short range, there's a disadvantage.
indeed. Afraid not.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm gonna try to catch him, but that's about as much as I can do.
Okay, so your Father Moon is going to move into melee with him then. Just not be able to do anything. Okay. Perfectly all right. Twidget,
So how far away is he exactly from where he
40
started?
feet. If you move 40 feet,
Okay.
you'll be in melee with him.
All right, 25 bonus action dash, and then attack with the longsword.
All right. Yeah, you run up behind him, swing your longsword, roll to hit. Crit
He's dead. Good thing he's wielding this with two hands. It's the only way he can wield it.
All right, he's looking to be near death, but he is still alive.
All right, that's it.
All right, Alejandro,
Can I see him?
not from your current position.
I will move until I see him.
All right, you move 40 feet up to that corner. Sorry, 30 feet up to that corner, and you can see him 40 feet away from you through the open door.
Okay. Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. You hit him.
Ah, very nice.
All right, yeah, you shoot him in the back, and he flops to the ground, leaking ichor, dead and unmoving. You guys are out of initiative.
Excellent. Purge the bodies. Destroy what's left of them.
It's apt because it's red armor.
The bodies have nothing on them.
No, they were basically naked.
Widget
feel
will
like-
ask Father Moon if he'll help him make some chitin armor.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was gonna say, I feel like those, carapace could make, good armor.
Yeah, and that's when these things start coming back with, studded leather armor.
From stripping adventurers.
Yeah.
Well, Twidget wants to make the armor. He doesn't expect it to be good. He doesn't expect anything he makes to be good. He's not good at making stuff. But he needs help getting the chitons off because he can't skin skin an animal.
Do you have wood carver's tools?
No, he's not
Unfortunate-
proficient with anything.
Not even thieves' tools?
Oh no,
Well,
he's
let's-
proficient with thieves' tools, but not
Let's
any
drag the
kits.
bodies out of here,
Oh, okay. Where are you dragging them to?
back to where we'll be making camp.
So you drag
I
them
would
to
say-
that 30 by 30 room with the stairs?
Yeah.
Drag him
I-
topside and spike him.
I thought you wanted the exoskeleton.
Well, yeah. We drag him back to the ready room. Take the bits of exoskeleton you need for a gnome to build some armor, and then spike the bodies upstairs. A pike to warn any other bug people, don't go in here.
Actually, that's an advertisement that we're here,
Yeah,
and that 2 was insufficient.
yeah.
That's bad. Also, they're bugs. I don't think bugs are going to be intimidated in the same way you could intimidate goblins or people.
No, considering that you establish that they're more of a hive mind, I highly doubt moral warfare will work against them.
Exactly.
But Twidget doesn't realize that or care. He wants to pike the bodies.
Right. I'm saying we're not going to do that because it won't do anything to them
Fine.
other than advertise our location and that they should bring more than 2 guys next time.
Yeah, so Twidget will start helping Mr. CMP's character, because he didn't change his name, to strip some chitin off of the torso and areas of pieces that are actually viable for use.
Oh, and I'll prestidigitate away the Ichor trail.
Okay, sure. You can prestidigitate away the Ichor trail. That's not a problem. Takes a bunch of castings, but you can do it. And if Father Moon is going to try and strip off the chitin from these dead bodies, I will need him to make a survival check.
Mister,
Mm-hmm.
what you up
my
to?
turn again?
Yep.
What's left?
Nothing, we're out of combat.
Oh, what do you need me?
I need your chef skills.
Okay, cool. No problem. What do we need? What are we making?
Armor.
Okay, I'm cooking up these.
No, you're stripping their chitin off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that.
Sure.
What kind of check would that be under the
Survival.
Survival.
Yeah, to basically strip the hide off an animal, it's survival.
Well, I do a piss poor job of that.
Yeah, you unfortunately you're not used to working with insectoids. It's not like normal hide. And unfortunately you destroy all of the chitin.
Which is sad. He goes and pouts underneath the stairs.
There you go, one
Destroy
more try.
the bodies. They can't
No,
be allowed
we usually
to
do that as,
reacquire biomass.
We swag, we just do that as a one check.
You would have needed both bodies to make a suit of armor anyway because you shot the shit one side of each of them.
Fair.
There will be more.
Yeah,
We can
one
do
guy
chitin armor.
took it all in the chest, the other guy took it all in the back.
Yeah, I assumed we were pretty much working on the one that took it all in the back.
All right, well, you guys have only spent about a half hour down here.
I mean, we didn't really take any damage. We can keep going. They were a bit surprised, so they didn't do a whole lot.
Well, first let's Let's purgate the bodies.
What's that mean?
Burn
Destroy
them.
them.
How are you doing that?
Fire.
And prestidigitation.
Okay, so you're just burning the bodies in this 30 by 30 room with the stairs?
No, we'll do that out in the foyer.
The foyer?
Yeah, the big chamber.
I was gonna say go up topside.
All right, we can do it there.
Yeah, because
So who's
got-
hauling the bodies up the 100 feet of stairs?
I could drag one. I'm assuming somebody else has strength score. Moon? Mister?
Huh?
Do you have strength score?
Yeah, I have a strength score. What am I lifting?
A corpse.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I mean, each body weighs 80 pounds, so assuming you
Oh, I
handle
can
that.
drag them both. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can move them both. Yeah, I got a strength of 14, so yeah.
Yeah, let's drag them topside. Use a large pot, pour 2 flasks of oil in it and light that. And then start burning them there.
All right. Well, it takes you about an hour to dispose of the bodies that way. If you're going to wait up there the whole time.
Would them being poorly dissected speed the process? Smaller pieces burn faster?
Aren't we needing these pieces to show the...
No, we need the queen's head.
Remember, mister, when we already claimed the bodies to prove they existed? And then he said, kill the queen, kill the eggs, kill them all?
Yeah, but he said he'd give us a certain amount for each egg we destroyed and each piece we brought to base.
Queen.
Okay.
Neither of these guys had eggs with them.
I wonder if they make good omelets.
Also, he didn't say bring him eggs. He said bring him destroyed eggs.
Right.
So, of those 2 corpses, nothing was worth bringing back as reward proof.
Okay.
So yeah, then we'll half hour left. Go finish exploring spider room area.
All right, so you burn the bodies, head back down. You're going back to that 30 foot by 30 foot room to get to the spider area?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you get to that door. You look down the hall. You can see that 20 by 20 opening is still there. Still just empty. And eventually you advance into the 30 by 50 room, the elongated octagon with 2 closed wooden doors on the eastern wall.
All right.
The room has nothing but soot in it.
Yeah, I'll go for the southern one. Take a listen real quick.
Okay. Make a perception check. You don't hear anything.
All right, I'll check for traps.
Sure. Make an investigation check. You find no traps.
And I open it up.
And it opens, revealing a set of stairs heading downward about 10 feet, ending at an angled hallway going to the southeast.
All right. I'll turn around and shoot a tweet to Odysseus. And let him know stairs going down.
Where is this on the map?
Southern door, west side of the, or east side of the map. The big octagon room.
Ah, okay. What about the north?
All right, I'll when he points to the other door, I'll go up there and do the same thing.
Okay, make a perception check. You do not hear anything.
All right. Check for traps.
You do not find anything.
I open the door.
Which is a set of stairs heading upward about 10 feet. And you can see that the hall would continue beyond, though due to their height, you can't see deep down into it.
All right. What can I see of the wall on the top of the stairs? Does it have that same sort of angled, but the other direction?
No, it goes straight east.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'll shoot a tweet back to Duodecius. Stairs going up.
Duo point to the northern door.
Okay. I start going through it and heading up the stairs.
Okay. As you approach the top of the stairs, you can see that the hallway continues 30 feet, ending in a closed wooden door, and also turns to the north.
All right. Yeah, then I'll wait for party to catch up, start moving down the hall once, Duo's at least eye level at the top of the stairs so I can see him. Then I'll move and try to quietly peek that corner looking to the north. And the door is closed, correct?
Doors close.
All right. Yep. So peek to north.
Okay. That hall looks to go 30 feet to a T intersection, options to go east and west.
All right. And I'll look back to Duodecius, send a tweet. Hall going left, hall going right after a little bit. Kind of wait for him to.
Point south.
So you point at the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Across the hall and check the door out.
Okay. It appears to be a closed wooden door.
Give it a listen.
Sure. Make a perception check.
All right.
You do not hear anything.
All right. Give it a look.
You do not see anything.
I open the door.
The door swings open, revealing a hall 10 feet across, heading south.
So it turns and goes south from here. Okay.
If you give me a moment, I can give you a map.
Yep. I'm going to stick my head in, so if it's going south, then yeah. Yeah, so I'll stick my head in and look south then.
Okay. Well, there you can see it goes 20 feet to the south before opening up into a larger chamber. From here, you can see a glow of what appears to be of a yellowish color emanating from the southwest corner of the room, though from this angle you can't tell what it is.
Steady or flickering?
Flickering.
So torch or candle or campfire.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will close the door a little bit. Which way does the door swing, up or down? Or I suppose in or out first.
It swings inward and to the south. Like the hinges are on the far side of you from the hall, and it swings towards like the hinges are on the right hand side of the door from your perspective, the far right hand side.
Yep. So the door swings down towards where the light source is.
Right. So with the door open, it would actually block the hallway partially.
Yep. So I'd have to stick my head in past the door. Gotcha. Yeah,
Yes.
so I'll back up, close the door. I won't close it all the way to avoid making any noise, and then I'll waddle back over to Duo and say like, "Hey, there's a candle in there."
All right. Let's head up and check it out.
And you said it was to the west, so towards the spiral stairs, or the stairs that went south.
In that direction, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll head in there, start heading down the 20 feet, and peek the corner, looking to the west. Being quiet
Okay.
if I can.
Sure. So you go in there, and you can see In the southwestern corner of that room, a candle burned almost down to a nub, and various bandages and vials on the ground. The empty glass vials had been caught the flickering light, which is why you so easily saw it. Slumped, like it fell over, like it was previously propped up against the wall but had fallen over, is what looks to be a gnome, unmoving. He is dressed in leather armor and has a backpack on.
Check him out.
Oh, Twidget doesn't message that back. He would immediately start moving over to the gnome. Like, you just see him disappear around the corner.
All right, take a peek. I assume I see what he described.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Twidget's kind of looking the gnome over to see if he's alive.
No, he's not.
Kind of like poking him.
Yeah, he doesn't move. There is a closed wooden door to the southwest of the room.
And Twidget shrugs and starts rifling through his backpack.
All right. So, he had... Where? I just realized I wrote down the pack, but not... He has a burglar's pack.
Ooh.
A full burglar's pack. A completely depleted healer's kit. A set of thieves' tools. A dagger. $13 silver pieces. And a pewter key.
Okay. Pewter key, thieves' tools, dagger. $13 silver pieces.
Things of value, I just posted in chat.
All right. Let's do the gnome or some of his ration sweets.
They all were.
Ah. Excellent. Then yeah, he would, like, after, rifling through it, like, he's, kind of cartoon throwing all the junk over his shoulder that's not any useful to him. And then he finds the pewter key and he kind of just holds it up to Duodecius as he starts eating one of the sweets.
Well, we'll want to hold on to that pewter key then.
Yep, I'm handing it to you.
Already?
And I just picked up the rest of the stuff and put it in my bag.
How do you spell pewter?
With a T.
It's in chat.
Oh. Thank you. I don't know why. It's very weird that pewter is spelled like pew pew.
Probably derived from like the French, and they probably derived it from like some like compound word based on tin and the lead. Like plumta or something, and then the Anglo-Saxons got their hand on it, and we got pewter out of it.
Hmm. let's continue.
All right. Yep. Start heading for that door.
Okay. Yeah, it's a closed wooden door.
Yep. Same listen and look.
Okay. You listen. Make a perception check. You don't hear anything.
And a look.
So as you're looking at it, you realize that the handle of the door is on the wrong side. That there is in fact a hidden latch on the door with a keyhole made of pewter.
Huh. Twidget picks a lock.
Okay. Make a thieves' tools check. The door makes a clicking sound as you unlock it.
All right. And since he didn't hear anything on the other side, he opens the door.
Right. Revealing a 10-foot wide hall that goes 20 feet to a T intersection, 30 feet to another T intersection, 50 feet to another T intersection, then at 60 feet turns to the south.
All right. Well, sneak up to the first one, peek it.
Okay. Let's just sync up to the first one. Make a stealth check, if you would. All right. Well, you get to that one. And there you see a 10-foot wide hall going 30 feet and then getting to a set of stairs heading upward at least 10 feet because it hits the ceiling and you can't see it anymore from this distance.
All right. Next door or hall?
You
Across in the hall
would,
and peeking south.
with your passive perception, you would hear as you're peeking that corner a somewhat of a murmur coming from the north, like voices talking lowly, echoing down it.
Is it a language I'm familiar with?
You can't make it out enough to even be able to tell that.
Okay. Well, then I'll actually move a little bit closer to see if I can make words out.
Okay. Yeah, you basically get to the base of the stairs. And you can see that it goes up 10 feet, and there is a large chamber that it's opening up to. At 30-foot high ceiling type deal from you. And the low guttural sounds sound like goblin.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can pick out distinct, voices and get a rough head count.
Make a perception check. You hear at least 20 distinct voices.
Widget slowly backs up.
Mm-hmm. I think we're going to need another stealth check for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You very quietly back up.
All right, and then how close did I have to get to the stairs?
You were right at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay,
then
so
you
I would
back
really
up.
see up into the room a little bit.
Yeah, that's how you could tell that it was like 30-foot high ceiling, big wide.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I start heading back to the party in the 20 by 30.
Mm-hmm.
Closing the door and locking it behind me.
Okay. Are you using the key or just locking with your thieves' tools?
Twidget didn't associate the pewter key with the pewter lock.
Got it.
He didn't even it didn't even cross his mind that key was for this lock. He just here's a key. I don't need these.
Well, make your Thieves' Tools check again.
8.
Ah. So you're fiddling with it, and all of a sudden there's a what sounds like a puff. And I need you to make a dex save. As a dart hits you.
Oh.
Dealing 2 points of piercing damage, and you are now poisoned. As in, you have the poison condition.
Oh, yay. Oh, let's see. What does that one do?
So, do you do anything?
Um,
The door is still unlocked, by the way.
yeah, I try locking him again.
All right, make a Thieves' Tools check. Another puff. I need a dex save. Hey, you dodged that dart. But you still feel that poison burning through your vein as you take 9 points of poison damage. You are still poisoned.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, so I, kind of start walking towards Father Moon and, ow, pointing at the dart in my hand or wherever it stuck me.
Probably the forearm.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything Father Moon can do for poison?
Let's see. Do I have a thing that can cure poison? I don't think I have anything that can actually. I don't. Detect poison. No.
Yeah, that would be handy. I think I'm poisoned. Well, I can tell you for sure.
Yeah, I don't have anything that can cure poison.
Do you do anything, Twidget, or
I
anything?
mean, I can heal him, but that's about all I can do. I can cure wounds on you.
Yeah, I'll pull the dart out while he does that.
Okay. Well, go ahead and make your Cure Wounds roll, Father Moon.
For 6.
Great. As you feel the poison still burning in your veins as another round passes, you take 5 more points of poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
You guys do anything?
I mean, our paladin's not here. We can't do
You
anything.
know what? Yeah. I'd like to try to make a medicine check to see what we can do about his poison.
Sure, make a medicine check.
I will assist. I have. Well, yeah, I will assist. So give you an advantage.
Wait, do you have proficiency in medicine?
Yes, I do.
What's your mod, though, Duo?
Plus. Oh, hold on.
Mine's higher.
Mine's +2, so he might want to do it.
Well, no. What's your mod, Moon?
+5.
Uh-huh.
+2 with advantage is higher than +5 flat.
I don't have proficiency. He does.
He
And can give
does.
himself guidance.
And he can assist you, giving you advantage.
Thunder, can he give me assistance when I don't have the proficiency myself?
Yeah, it's the helper that needs to be proficient.
Okay.
They can help somebody who has no idea what they're doing do it, but that person who has no idea is still making the roll with their mod. Just they would have
Alright.
advantage.
All right.
And then he can also guide you.
Yeah, we'll get some guidance out of that. All right.
Advantage.
I mean, it was the initial roll that was the 18.
So, yeah, as you're looking at this Duodecius, this looks to be some type of concentrated venom that was shot into him. And a antitoxin might allow him to make a save. Failing that, he's simply got to ride it out.
A concentrated venom.
Something to that nature, yes.
Fucking
Like
suck.
like concentrated spider venom or something.
Would
Or snake venom.
not to bring in real world knowledge of this stuff, but couldn't we just try to suck the venom out of the wound?
Apply tourniquet, cut and suck.
It is a
It
medical
doesn't
thing
work
that's
that
known.
way.
Fair enough.
It doesn't work that way in real life either. That's a misnomer.
You would have had to have gotten it the instant it was into
Yeah.
him. By the time it got
Fair
into his
enough.
bloodstream and it started circulating, you were too late to suck it out.
Look, Ruffles, the DM doesn't necessarily know, and I didn't necessarily know. I had to try for it.
He lives in Michigan.
Yeah.
He knows enough about snakes to know that that is just a wives' tale.
Do-
So basically,
Do
you have
does
to
Michigan have a
apply.
snake problem?
No, but there is one species of
There's
venomous snake
Yep.
here.
Same with Wisconsin. We don't have a snake
Really?
problem, but we have enough snakes that can fuck
yeah,
you up.
it's like the diamondback or something like that.
Yeah.
Either way, if you
yeah,
get bit
right.
by it, you go to the hospital. You don't try to suck out the venom.
Look, I
Yeah,
had to
well,
try.
no, well, essentially that sucking it out is a thing you can do, but you would basically have to have a tourniquet applied perfectly to the limb affected within 2 seconds. Otherwise, the blood's already circulated through your body. A single heartbeat is enough to move blood from
Anyway,
your elbow back to your
We're-
elbow.
Yeah, it doesn't actually work that way. Moving on.
Mhm.
So, I think that's another round then of people standing around. So, venom burns.
I know. We'll
You take 8
exsanguinate
points of
them.
poison damage. Which,
I'd be unconscious from that.
okay, you are unconscious.
Yep.
Anybody doing anything?
Yeah,
Mister.
I stabilize him with a med kit.
Okay, you can do that. Oh, is a Moon just casting Cure Wounds on him?
Or I guess Moon will
Yeah.
cure wounds, and I won't stabilize him.
Okay.
Yeah, moves just cure wounds. Yeah.
All right, well, Twidget, you wake up with 7 hit points and a level of exhaustion.
Another round.
Another round. 10 points of poison damage.
Mhm.
You fall unconscious.
I'm guessing we're just gonna burn through Mr. spell slots.
That's why I was proposing stabilizing
Well-
you instead.
Well, I think stabilizing would still have a negative effect because it's poison. You know, I'm not just unconscious, I'm taking damage. So stabilizing me would just, kill me, put me back to unstable. Healing me is just going to get me
Technically-
levels of exhaustion.
Technically, picking you back up would give you levels of exhaustion and potentially put you in a situation where you die upon waking up.
Yep. Moon. How high of a level of spell slots do you have at two first levels, right?
I have one first level spell left.
Which we should be saving.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Well, it's end of the day.
You're unconscious. What do you do?
Right, what I'm saying is we'll stabilize him and then use that last spell slot as a, oh shit, we need to get him alive. So I'll stabilize him under
Okay, you stabilize him.
with the med kit.
So you're stable. Twidget, go ahead and roll a d4. Well, you'll wake up in 3 hours. The hit point and another level of exhaustion. But you guys do see that while he was pretty twitchy the first time he was knocked out, that poison kind of running through him, he does seem to be a bit less twitchy this time.
Okay. We'll keep him under observation.
Okay. Yeah, so you stand there. 6 seconds pass. 12. He doesn't seem to be getting any worse.
Alright, let's drag him back to base camp.
All right.
You know, Thunder was being real sneaky. Because he's unconscious, that might be affecting his heart rate. Now it's every other round.
And then his heart explodes.
Shit.
No.
phase spider poison.
All right. Well, you guys head back to that door out of the room. You're just going to go west and west and west.
Yeah, we're heading back to the stairwell.
All right. Yeah, you drag him down the stairs, through the spider room, through the awful room, past the murals, and then through the double stone doors to the stairwell. All in all, you've got about 10 minutes before the end of the adventuring day.
Just eat me under the stairs.
Yeah, we'll stuff them under the stairs.
Now, you are aware that if you don't wake up before they start their long rest, your long rest does not start until you wake up.
Yeah, we're getting to that part.
Okay.
Moon, now that we've stuffed him under the stairs, could you do me a favor and heal him? Moon? No, there we go.
All right, Twitchit, you wake up with 5 hit points, another level of exhaustion, but you are no longer poisoned.
Sweet.
Alright, Twidget, go to bed. And I tie the door shut.
Okay, you tie the door shut.
The same thing, one rope per pillar.
Sure. Do you guys
And,
take any other?
Yeah,
Twidget-
I'm gonna deploy caltrops and ball bearings onto the flight of stairs.
Oh, we have the lantern, the beam break.
Yep. Right, and you know, if they go past, they'll also get their footsies stabbed. It stops their movement, it buys us time.
So you go up to so you go up to that like first spiral down, set up the lantern, and then put caltrops and ball bearings around the lantern. Do I have that right? And then you come all the way down the rest of the 100 feet to your camp.
I would go down one flight of stairs so the lantern, because it's a bullseye lantern, would be less visible from above, so it wouldn't cascade up. So like having one set of stairs over top of it, and then further down put ball bearings,
Right.
and then further down put caltrops.
Precisely.
I gotcha. Okay.
So they'll trigger the light. Person on watch will see the shadow change, and then if they continue, they'll slip on the ball bearings and fall into the cantrips or cantrips, caltrops.
Or even better, they'll slip on the ball bearings and come tumbling down the stairs to their death.
All right.
And then that's how we kill an entire adventuring party.
eight dwarves, you just hear cursing as they just fall and splat one right after the other.
Gilbert, add a bag of ball bearings to your collection from that burglar pack.
You know that image of the guy holding too much stuff? Stop, I can only carry so many.
They're only 2 pounds.
I know.
All right.
And then, lantern is 2 hours per flask of oil, right?
Maybe it's 1. Let me check.
I thought a torch was 1 and lanterns were 2.
It burns for 6 hours on 1 flask of oil.
Oh, then I was way off. So we'd only need a flask and a quarter for each long rest, essentially. I'm annotating those separately on my sheet, so I know which ones we're using for long rest and which ones I have on my pack.
Okay. And are you setting a watch order, or are you just all going to sleep?
Oh, there's a watch order.
And what would that watch order be?
I'm typing it up. Fuck. Gotta put Twidget on his own watch.
And I'm sleepy.
Alejandro.
All right. You guys go to sleep, beginning your watch. And I think that is where we will leave it for this evening.